What's going on, y'all? Hope you're having a really good Saturday night slash Sunday morning, wherever you may be. I'm talking low. I don't really have to talk low, but I felt like talking low and being, a little bit chill here. I hope you're doing well. This is a little bonus stream I decided to do, the open mic night. So I'll be allowing y'all to come on and talk to me about various topics, Dragon Ball if you would like. If not, that's okay too. It's up to you. I'm here to talk to y'all, see how y'all are doing. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. I'm not American. I wasn't born in America, although I do live in the United States. But a lot of people who are immigrants still celebrate Thanksgiving because it's we love to eat, of course, and man, I ate like shit on Thursday. Let me tell you, I went to a buddy of mine's house. Our families came together, dude. I had 4 plates. I mean, look, I don't even eat that many carbs during the year. I had your mashed potatoes. I had macaroni. I had these incredible warm rolls. Obviously turkey stuffing. I had 4 plates of that and half a pie. I was fucked, bro. I'll tell you how fucked up I was. I went to bed at like 9 p.m. and woke up at 2 p.m. the next day. Like, what the hell happened to me, bro? It was like my body went into shock or something. And so what I did was I fasted all of Friday, and then Saturday, which is today, I ate some food. So, man, what a crazy ass Thanksgiving. But yeah, open mic tonight. I'll be bringing y'all on to talk about Dragon Ball topics. It doesn't have to be about Dragon Ball, but obviously, there you go. It's fine. Excuse me. I'm going to be putting the call-in link in the chat. So what's going to happen is I'm going to send you the link in the chat. Click into it. You'll come in, and you'll be in the waiting room. And then I'll bring you up to talk about whatever. Yes, my beard is getting kind of ridiculous. I think I need to shave it, honestly. I might keep the mustache, though. I like the hair. I actually like the way it looks now, but it's just getting out of hand a little bit. Drop my damn headphone. There we go. So I'm sending the link now. If you want to call in and talk to me, click that. You have to have a device. You must be on camera. Use a phone or a webcam on your laptop, whatever you want. No, I'm not going to get rid of my beard entirely, but I mean like trim it. I never clean shave. I haven't shaven my face clean since 2011. I ain't never going to go back to that, bro. Mostly because girls have told me I look better, Here we go. We already got a super chat. Seeing something about a Kid Vegeta movie. Is it real? Did I do a video on it? That's your answer. That's your answer. And honestly, I saw the same thing you did, and I'm really sick and tired of that bullshit. I'm really sick and tired of people lying. Like, there's a lot of bullshit going around now about Dragon Ball. I mean, a lot. Tune in Tokyo. Tune in Tokyo. I see you. I see you down there. Okay. Yes, you got your answer, Fusion ENT Gaming. So, again, if you want to call in, I put the link right there. Call in and talk to me. Yeah, I've seen a lot of lies lately, man, and it just we're getting back into the era of lying about Dragon Ball news. Are there any projects coming up? You know what? I'm not even going to get mad, bro. Honestly, brother, if you ask that question, you don't know, there's a reason you don't know, man. I'll let the good Lord take care of that, bro. Is there any credible Dragon Ball leaks you can fill us in on? If I was going to fill you in on it, man, I would have done a video about it already. as far as leaks go, I don't know what you mean by credible leaks. I would need a bit more information and specifics about what you're talking about. Yes, Yash, I am also looking forward to Genki Damatsuri. That should be a fun event. I'm looking forward to seeing it in January, at the end of January. Hopefully, we'll get some cool trailers and maybe build up some hype for something in the future. To be honest, what I really wish they would bring back is the manga. Like, thank you, Talion and I hope I didn't screw your name up. Talion and Furnace. I'm probably gonna keep it, but what do you call it? I hope that whatever gets announced at the event in January, I hope that it's something that people can dig. I hope that it's something that gets people excited. I hope that the trailer is good. I know I don't have details, but I know of what I believe these projects are. And like I've said before, keep your expectations low. If it were up to me, though, I would love it if the manga came back. I just want to see what else is going to happen in the story. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what I want to see. So if you're going to call in, I did leave a link there for you to click into it to come in and talk to me. But remember, you have to turn your camera on. I've already got somebody here in the waiting room, Andres. Make sure your camera is on, brother, so we can talk. I'm going to bring you on here in just a moment, so be patient with me. I appreciate it. This is very smart from Fusion Ent Gaming. He says, I'm getting my hopes up. It's getting my hopes up because they don't have the best track record when it comes to this type of thing. Well, that's why I'm telling you, man, keep your expectations low. It's the best thing. I think it's hard to bet against Islam. Islam is an incredible fighter. All of those fighters from that Khabib camp are absolutely fantastic and talented fighters, and they're very hard to beat. Very, very hard to beat. So I can't really bet against Islam, man. He dominates every guy he fights. Like, it's insane. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to bring Andres on here in just a second. Okay. If you're wondering if there were two things, if you're wondering if there were two streams that came up, that's because one is vertical and one is horizontal. So we're still trying to work all that out. Lone Ranger, thank you for the 199. I appreciate that. Kool-Aid Flores, when did you start playing with guns? LOL. I think that's what that's talking about, guns. I don't play with guns, so I don't know what you're talking about. Any tips on losing weight? Yes. Look into intermittent fasting and eating one meal a day. That's how I did it. Intermittent fasting, one meal a day. Let's go ahead and bring up Andres. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, my friend?
Good. Great. I'm doing great. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend
Yeah.
to you.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's
Well, yeah,
going on?
man.
How
Nothing
are you?
much. Just want to jump on. I'm kind of surprised on the first one. I figured it'd be like a ton of people, but
I don't know.
um,
Sometimes people are shy, and that's okay.
okay.
It's fine. I'm not gonna bite. But it's right now it's a chill Saturday night. There's not really
Sounds
too
good.
right now. I like to call this time period the calm before the storm. The reason why I
Yeah.
say that is because no matter what people feel about the announcement coming up at the end of January at the Genki Damatsuri event, no
Yeah.
matter what no matter what happens, people are going to be talking. And I feel like now we're just chilling and waiting for the big explosion to come in January.
Yeah.
So, what do
Makes
you
sense.
think?
Well, first of all, I just gotta say, huge fan. I've been watching for damn near I mean, as long as you've been running. I mean, I found out about Dragon Ball Super back in the day, like 2015, from you yourself. I mean, I've been watching
I
forever. It's
appreciate
just
it.
honestly, like I was a teenager, middle school when I started watching you. It's awesome. This is awesome.
I'm so old.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Um,
what though? At least my beard doesn't have that many gray hairs. Like
yeah.
there's a few in there, but I've seen some people, brother. There's a guy in my Discord server who's 4 months younger than me, and he
Uh-huh.
looks like fucking Santa Claus. He's got a full white beard, bald. You know, I've still got my
Yeah.
hair, thankfully. And I'm like, what the hell happened to you, bro? So I don't know.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I'm 23. Some people think I look 30. It's
That's
whatever.
not a bad thing, though. That's not
Mhm.
really a bad thing. If they
Yeah.
say you look 60, that's bad, but looking
Yeah.
30 is not bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean 30 is not old, but some I don't know. It's whatever. I really don't
I mean,
care. I mean,
I don't
I
even
don't
think 40 is old.
yeah, 40 is not old. My dad's 40, 44. So,
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Your dad is 44, so your dad is 3 years older than me.
I guess so, yeah.
That is, I can't even believe that. He's probably way cooler than you are, I'm sure.
Sorry?
I say he's probably way cooler than you are too, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, he's honestly like a huge social butterfly. I don't know how he does it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're more of an introvert?
I would say so.
You know what? I'll tell you this. The older I get, the more of an introvert I can be. I feel like
Mhm.
in my 20s, I was going to places and doing
Yeah.
things. Now in my 40s, bro, I just want to be left alone. Just leave me
Yeah.
the
Well, I
fuck
think
alone.
it's just the
Just
times. Like back then you could really socialize, but now it's like you're just online and it's kind of hard to really socialize it unless you like have a group already.
yeah, and it's also like people nowadays are making friends like online, and then they're in Discord servers and things like that, and in in communities, fan
Yeah.
communities, and that's nice, but it's also very, very strange
Yeah,
because you
that's
really
true.
don't. This is something I've learned in the past 10 years of being on this platform and talking to a lot of people. You really don't know who you're talking to.
That's
Like
true.
you really do not know what the other person, how they are, how they live, who they are. I just, I yeah.
Yeah.
It's but what I tell people, man, and this seems like it's harsh, but I'm not trying to be harsh, is I tell them, and I'm talking about younger people who have a lot of online friends. I always tell them, like, okay, these online friends, they're not all your real friends. Some of them are. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
they're all bad or anything, but some of them are not your friend. And it may seem like it. You'll know who your real friends are
Right.
as time goes by. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, that 100% true. Luckily, I still have some a core group of friends that are local, but I do have some online friends, and it's fun. But at the end of the day, they're not real friends. But yeah, let's just get into Dragon Ball. That's my
What's on your
passion. So,
mind? This is
so
open mic night. So
yeah,
any topic, I don't care if it's about Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT, Daima, things that haven't come
yeah,
out yet, things that'll never come out, things that came out a long time ago. It
yeah,
don't matter. I can talk
yeah.
about this with anybody for hours.
Me too. Me too. And I'm honestly okay with that. Um, Firstly, I would say I'm excited. I would be super excited if Dragon Ball became a seasonal anime. Here's
Hell
why.
yeah. I've been
Here's
waiting for
why.
that for years.
Yeah. Yes. Because like you see these new ones, these newer animes like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen with like the top tier animation. Like some people say like, oh, Dragon Ball back in the day is a product of its time. Like you're telling me like if like the Goku versus Frieza fight didn't have modern animation, it wouldn't blow up, or like
Well, remember, Yuya Takahashi animated that one snippet. Do you remember that Future Trunks TV special thing they had where
hmm
they showed scenes from
yeah,
Namek
like
and
that
it
five
was,
minute like a five
yeah,
minute
it was like,
clip.
and that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was, and then I love those little snippets in Daima where they animated
The
some
stuff
of
from
the
the manga.
Buu. That was amazing. I mean, if we could get Dragon Ball in that, that would be honestly like the best product in the world. But I can't wait for that for them to take their time on it, animate it, just have a high end product because there's just so much Dragon Ball slander, and it's mostly to do with like some of the production schedules, and
Yeah, I
I
mean,
just hate it.
with One Piece going seasonal, and I talked about this in the video I did. I feel like it would be beautiful if we have half a year of One Piece, half a year of Dragon Ball. I
Yeah.
haven't seen One Piece, but I'm
Mm.
saying for Toei purposes,
Yeah.
have Dragon Ball and One Piece alternate in the same time slot. I think that would be wonderful. I think that would be a tremendous, tremendous thing. And everybody would like it. I think, and then everything's going to
Yeah.
look great every week.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the most important. Like just a high end product.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
high
So
end product.
DB Superhero 101 says, have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? I have not. I think the next anime I'm gonna watch is Solo Leveling because everyone keeps telling
Mm,
me about it.
yeah.
There's one guy in the server who continues to poke me about it, bro. So I'm probably gonna check that out. And then Xavier says, do you have a top 10 Dragon Ball favorite Dragon Ball character? And would you make a video on or about it? I've never thought about doing that, but I probably should, shouldn't I? My favorite Dragon Ball characters. I mean, Frieza is
Yeah.
obviously my favorite character because my avatar is based on him. But Vegeta's up there, Gohan's up there, Goku is up there, Tao Pai Pai's up there. I mean, there's not a lot of Dragon Ball characters that I dislike, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I mean it's my favorite thing in the whole world. Like I honestly will eat up anything they put out, whether it's good or bad. I will eat it up. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I can have critiques about it, but it's I'm going to that's my passion. I've been a fan for as long as I can remember. So,
It's weird. Me too. I've been a fan since I was a kid. It's weird though, because like as a fan of Dragon Ball, and I never really understood this. Like, I feel like okay, obviously there's things that fans want more than other things. Like
yeah.
almost every fan that's at least be watching, uh, that's at least somebody who's been watching this channel and other channels. I see people commenting that they want more super episodes. But
Yeah.
then when Daima was announced, there was a group of fans that were booing it and complaining about it. And it's like I was kind of going to war with these people, which I'm not
Yeah.
going to do. I'm not doing that ever again because it's a waste of time. Because I didn't understand, like, okay, you didn't get Super. I understand that, but you're getting new Dragon Ball. Would you rather have nothing? And there
Exactly.
were a couple of people who said, you know what, I'd rather have nothing than Daima. And I'm like, how could you call yourself a fan of this franchise if you say you'd rather have nothing?
Yeah,
Like that's
exactly.
extremely fucking weird.
It,
Like I'm sorry, but you're a poser. You can't sit there and be like, okay, I understand being disappointed. I get that because we all have been. We've all been disappointed.
yeah.
But like to be somebody who's like, no, you know what? I don't want nothing. I want to wait 10 more years until I want my super. You're acting like a fucking child.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, like I don't know, man. At least let's watch it to see if it sucks or if it's good. Let's at least give it a chance.
100%. And I mean Super wasn't even like it had some highs, had some highs. I
Yeah.
enjoyed Super, but it wasn't like something that was this amazing thing that if we don't get Super it's going to be a riot. Like Daima was good for what it was. I enjoyed it. It was a good little side story. But honestly,
Yeah.
we can't really get much more super if we don't have the manga. I would say there's only a couple arcs that they did. They
Yeah.
have to put more
There,
story.
there would be, if they want to do the superhero arc or adapt Broly, there would be 4 total right now. But you're right. We need more. Like, I agree with you. I don't know, man. I feel like, yeah, look, the thing about Daima is I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass. Daima had a lot of issues too.
Hmm.
Super and Daima have different issues, I think. I think Daima's issue really was with the pacing, and I was
And
getting really irritated when I was watching it because I knew there were things coming and they were taking so long to get there, and I was like, "You're not going to have enough time." And
right,
like when, like Super
the
Saiyan 4 being announced in episode 18, like I knew that was going to happen going back to like the previous summer, but at the time I didn't know how many episodes Daima was. I was thinking if Daima's like, I don't know, 30 episodes, then you've got a straight up 12 episodes of Super Saiyan 4. But when you find out it's 20, it's like, wait a minute. So we're only getting this for 3 episodes. Like, hold up. Now again, that's not the worst thing in the world, but it makes you wonder, why
yeah,
don't they like why don't they like make it
yeah,
longer and better? But
yeah,
still, I'm just, all my bottom line is that Daima had issues, Super had issues, the Dragon Ball Renaissance as a whole had problems, but that doesn't mean I don't want them to keep trying. That doesn't mean I don't
exactly.
want them to, yeah, because it's not just about, this is going to sound corny. I know it's going to sound corny, but it's not just about the product. It's about the friends we made along the way. I hate to say it, but it is corny because, bro, like
Yeah,
if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Super and Battle of Gods and all the recent stuff, I wouldn't have met so many people. I
yeah,
wouldn't have been able to go to Japan. I wouldn't have been able to do all these things. Like I can, as much as I had problems with Super, I can never really hate it because of the
yeah,
impact it had on my life.
yeah.
And
No,
we
I'm
had
a
fun watching it.
yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I think the thing about Daima is they definitely ran out of time. I don't know if the passing of Toriyama had to do with it, but they definitely ran out of time because they teased the fusion bugs and they did nothing with those.
Nothing.
Nothing.
But they're
And
still
then
in the
Super
demon
Saiyan
realm.
4 was a couple episodes like you said. It was great though, but a couple episodes we could have had more of those. I wonder if they ran out of time or there's just more that we didn't get to see or maybe there's more coming. We never know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't the thing that was the most surprising thing that we found out recently. I did make videos um I did make videos about this, and that is that Toriyama, when they started production, I only sent them half the story. That shocked me. Like, I was actually very
Oh, okay.
surprised. So they were making this show without even having the end of like the story
Yeah.
mapped out.
And that makes
That's
sense.
concerning. But yeah, it does make sense, but it's also concerning, bro. Because like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like, wait a minute, like, what? Like they just kept going. Like, I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's actually my reaction right now. Like really? Only half the story. But yeah, like I said, that probably had to do a lot with it. But yeah, I did have a couple topics, other topics. I'm just gonna kind of get them out here just in case
Let's
I
do it.
don't get to them. So, my first topic is kind of like I want. This is what I like. This is what I kind of think Dragon Ball is leading up to, and then the second topic is the whole thing about Dragon
I
Ball has no
love.
story
I
or
already
has no
love. I
plot.
already love these topics. Go ahead, though. I'm just saying. You haven't
Yeah,
even started yet, and I already like
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like the second one pisses me off so much, but this first one, I think it's kind of like maybe a little bit teased, or I think it's been talked about just a little bit. But I think that what I think would be amazing is if they kind of took the Shadow Dragon story and applied it to the Super Dragon Balls. Because how imagine the opponent like if there's seven strong because the Super Dragon Balls they can do any wish. So the Shadow Dragons that would come from these would be powerful and especially like the super version of Omega Shenron. That would be like insanely powerful enemy. I think that's at some point in the future they're going to have to do that because there's just no I think that's one of the good things from GT that would really suit this storyline because they are still using the Dragon Balls pretty repetitively, especially with Bulma having a task force to collect them,
Get a
and
bigger
then
butt,
yeah,
longer eyelashes.
they're a prize for a tournament because the Zenos got bored. I mean, they've already been used twice in Super. They're probably going to use them again if they keep going. I'm just kind of I would really love to see that, and I think that's kind of what a storyline would be.
I did a video about that a while ago with Real to Real. I think it was called like Go. I think it was called the Shadow Dragons and Super or something like that. It's on the channel, and that was the idea that we had, where they were going to take the concept of the Shadow Dragons but use the Super Dragon Balls, and I do think that could work. And like you said, it would power them up. They don't have to use the same designs. They don't even have to
Yeah.
be dragons if you don't want
Yeah, they
them
don't
to
have to be
be.
dragons, just something like they're using the Dragon Balls a lot still to this day. So I would love to see how that would turn out.
As much as people shit on GT, and I understand why, and as much as the Shadow Dragon arc, again, has problems, I've always liked the idea that the Dragon Balls being misused leads to negative energy. I like that idea a lot, because going all the way back to not just early in the manga, but even when we started learning about Namekians, those
Yeah.
Dragon Balls were made originally on Namek and then later on Earth to be used for serious situations, not to wish for
Yeah.
panties or for anything like that. The Namekians would use them if there was weather problems, if somebody, like an elder died, or something. Like, it felt like the Namekians would use those balls only for really serious reasons.
Yeah.
And they were in peace for a long time, but I feel like the I like the fact that, ever since Goku and them got involved in this series, and you have villains and everybody else, the Dragon Balls have been, like you said, overused. And actually, I want to highlight this comment from It's Pale Guy. The old Kai warning they could break in the rules. That's what I'm talking about, and that's in the Buu arc, where the old Kai was like, "You guys should not be using these Dragon Balls for this purpose," and I like that. I always like that idea, man, because it makes sense. These are magical balls, you know. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
before we get to your second one, I want to address this real quick from Xavier. He says, "Do you have a top 10 Dragon Ball?" Wait, I think I already. Yeah. Okay. I think I already said I might do a video on that. Okay, I might do a video on that. So stay tuned. Thank you, Jaminal Break. Thank you for that. And then Xavier says the worst thing about DBS was the endings of arcs. Yeah, I
Mm,
see where you're coming from with
yeah.
that. At least for the I like the end of the Tournament of Power. I thought that was fine. But the other arcs, yeah, not that
Yeah.
great.
Future
Not
Trunks
that
was
great.
such a big
That
letdown.
was the worst ending of anything, dude. Oh God. Domo Boy 92. Toriyama's humor and world building were so unique. Do you believe the franchise can maintain that same magic moving forward, or is that something only Toriyama could deliver? I think creatively, Toriyama was a visionary and a world builder. That was his big contribution. He's not the best writer, but I think he knows how to build a world better than anybody. So I think being creative and being a visionary is important. I don't see Toyotaro really being like that. I see Toyotaro taking ideas from Dragon Ball that he liked and sort of bringing them into the modern era. I don't think that anyone's going to replace Toriyama, and that makes me sad because he really is like the grandfather of this whole thing. At the same time, though, he's gone, and if they're going to continue, someone's got to continue it. I'm not sure if Toyotaro's the guy, though. So, all right, you were saying about Dragon Ball having no story?
Yeah, like um so as a younger person I am on TikTok and the anime community
God
is
bless you.
huge. Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah. The takes on there are horrendous.
I
Horrendous.
agree. I agree.
Horrendous. But the biggest hot takes are Dragon Ball has no plot or Dragon Ball has no story or Goku has no character development. All bullshit.
Yes,
Because
all bullshit.
these are people that they just hate this. They don't even watch the show. They just hate it because they're fans of One Piece or they're fans of Naruto or Bleach or whatever. I just kind of wanted to get out. Um, I I love so Gohan is probably my favorite character, if not Goku. I think that Gohan's story progression, his development from the Saiyan arc to the Cell Saga, one of the best stories ever. I mean, you have him as a baby. He's like 4.5 years old. He's a crybaby. He doesn't want to fight, and then he builds up the courage to fight the Saiyans, and then fight Frieza, and then the Android saga, the Cell saga. And when he's finally like, you know what, I have to put it's on me now because these guys defended me my whole life, and now it's my turn to defend them. He becomes a Super Saiyan, and then finally he reaches his potential in the Cell Saga, and that's just it's all a culmination of his development from the Saiyan Saga to that point. It's just it proves everything that everybody knew, but what his dad believed in too, that he was the strongest. I just
Yeah.
think that's one of the best stories ever.
No, I mean, I know it's TikTok. So there's a thing called TikTok brain, and TikTok brain is usually applied to people who have very short attention spans and who can't think for more than 5 seconds. And that's why it doesn't surprise me that people in TikTok think that Dragon Ball has no story, because if you're only going to watch 5 seconds worth of content and assume that, or let's say 2 minutes worth of content for a series that has hundreds of chapters and or hundreds of episodes, and if you're going to only withstand, if your brain if your brain is so tiny and has such little capacity that it can only take 60 seconds before you get bored, then I can understand why you would think that Dragon Ball has no story, because you have a fucking pea brain. But those of us who have more than 5 brain cells, even people who only watch the dub, and I'm very critical of the English dub, the Z English dub is a trash dub when it comes to the script
Yeah.
compared to the Japanese version. But even if you were to watch the dub, you still get enough of the story to where nobody, if you see all of Dragon Ball Z dubbed, start to finish, or Dragon Ball and Z dubbed, however you want to see it, even if you watch it dubbed, you're not going to say it has no story. You just can't, unless you're a pea brain. I mean, and so whenever somebody says that, it's either somebody who wants to play follow the leader and follow some creator who they believe is smart, or just an idiot, because you literally have to be an idiot to say that. It's like there are these things in the world, because one of the things I hate about people on the internet is people on the internet don't live in the real world. They're, oh, well, it's just an opinion. No, it's subjective. No, it's not subjective. Saying Dragon Ball has no story is not subjective. It's stupid. And every time that I get into it with somebody and they throw the whole, oh, it's my opinion shit, well, then your opinion is idiotic. And yes, there is such thing as a dumb opinion. I'll give you an example. If I say Michael Jackson never had talent, that's a stupid fucking opinion. That's a stupid fucking opinion. If I say, here's another one. If I say Michael Jordan was never that good, I look stupid.
You're
I
just
look stupid.
literally you're
I
doing that
look.
for clicks.
But no, it's not about clicks. It's just
Yeah.
about. It's not about
Yeah.
clicks. It's about like just saying that shit.
Yeah.
Like you can't sit there and hide behind. It's my opinion, and I hate that. Like, okay, it's your opinion. It's my opinion that you're a fucking idiot. See what I'm saying? If you say Dragon Ball has no story, and I can actually back up my opinion, you can't.
Yeah.
Because anytime I get one of these guys in a room with me, I make them look stupid every single time. It's only happened a couple times because they run away from people like me.
Yeah, they
Smartly.
don't. They stop. They
Smartly.
stop replying, or they're
They
just
run
like,
away. They
or they're
run.
just like, why are you so obsessed? Like, what do you?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no. Damn, bro. Nobody's an expert. You know how many people I know have seen Dragon Ball that aren't experts and know it has a story? It's just these are. So the point I'm trying to make is when people say things like, when people say things like, oh, Dragon Ball has no story, that's like somebody saying Michael Jordan was never that good. And I don't know, Tom Brady is Tom Brady is not a great quarterback. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, it's
really
total nonsense.
Like,
And that's not
really.
saying Dragon Ball is like the best story. I mean, there's
No, I
flaws in
never
it.
said it was. There
Yeah,
are problems.
it's there's problems, but it's a good story, and it's for the reason why it's popular. I mean, but it's not perfect, but it's definitely not zero plot, zero story.
It's just
Um,
nobody who's
yeah,
actually watched the
yeah,
series or read it
yeah,
can say
exactly.
that.
They just
Like the minute somebody says that, I already know that they don't know what they're talking about immediately.
exactly,
Immediately, it's
exactly.
like, okay, you're an idiot. And again, well, it's my opinion. It's not your opinion though. That's not an opinion. That's just an ignorant statement. There's a difference.
Yeah,
And that's the thing is opinions, this idea that opinions should all be fucking weighed out. That's another fallacy of the internet. The internet believes that opinions are all equal, and that's false. That is incorrect. I'll give you an easy example. Here's an easy example of why opinions are not equal. If I want to learn about physics, I want to learn about physics and space, and I have to pick a class being taught by PewDiePie or Neil deGrasse Tyson, who am I going to go with?
definitely Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Why would I go with him and not PewDiePie? Because he's a fucking physicist. PewDiePie's a YouTuber. See, that's what I'm saying. This idea that all opinions are equal, like, no, that's objectively false. All right, this super chat right here. Do you think the design of Android 13 was influenced by a young youthful Arrow? No. The only reason you think that, and the only reason why that theory got out, is because some fan did fan art like 2 years ago and wrote that it was based on that. And there's none of that being hinted about in any of the guidebooks. It's not in the movie itself. It's not in the movie pamphlet, and it's not that's just complete. That's a fan thing, dude. You read something that a fan made, and I actually don't remember if I did a video on it, but I remember a fan put that image out. 13's design has nothing to do with Dr. Garrow. Okay, let me paste the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and take the next caller here. But I do agree with you that it's TikTok, bro. Just the people
Yeah,
on there. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
damn,
terrible.
bro. TikTok shouldn't even exist if you ask me, but I'm in the minority, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know,
but
man.
again, huge honor, man. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, bro, and I appreciate you coming on with the topics.
Yep. See ya.
All right, man. Hey, take care.
You too.
All right, so the link was put in the chat there. Let me go ahead and send the referral link. If you want to sign up for StreamYard, you can sign up and get your podcast going. Let me go ahead and bring Yacht. Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Is it Yacht?
Uh,
Yates? What do I call you?
it's just Yat. It's just my initials.
Yat. All right. What's going on, Yat?
What's up, Geekdom?
How are
Um,
you?
pretty good. Just ate some wings. So I'm just.
I had that earlier today too.
What'd you get? What flavor?
Hot and spicy from Publix. Do you have Publix where you live?
Yeah. I have like three. It's limited. It's mostly
Good.
Kroger, and Walmart over here.
You gotta go to Publix and get the chicken tender sandwich. It's one
Okay.
of the greatest sandwiches ever made. I'm telling you. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
I'll try it. Okay.
What's up? What's on your mind?
Just down to talk some Dragon Ball, I guess.
Let's do it.
I will say, like, I'll be cliche too. I I've been watching you since like 2016, I believe. Like since the early days, but like not like the first video or anything. But yeah, I've been watching you since, and I just want to say thank you for like everything.
I
Uh,
appreciate it. Seriously. You have no
especially
idea.
especially through like honorable mention COVID time, like during like the DBS like manga continuation. Pretty good. Yeah, you held me up. So thank you.
Bro, let me tell you, real shit. That was I would never talk about this before, but I feel more comfortable now talking about it. 2020 was a very hard year for me. I know it was hard for all of us, right?
Right.
But
Right.
2020 was really bad. I had a big. I don't want to get into too much detail, but I had something happen in my personal life that really hurt, and it fucked with me throughout the pandemic and all throughout 2020. And that year, let's just say that a lot of tears were shed by me all year long. It was just
Yeah.
a horrible time. And when I think back to 2020 and like I think back to like how sports had no fans, and you see like, you know, basketball or wrestling or UFC shows with no fans, and like you
Yeah.
had the president on TV every week. Oh, this, you know, it's going to be gone by the summer and this and that.
Oh, yeah, he
Like,
was denying it. He was.
bro, that
Yeah.
whole year was really taxing on me. And I don't think people like, I think honestly, bro, the work on the channel kept me going because it gave me a distraction. I was able to not be so focused on my personal life. And so I dove into my work because, dude, it was a hard, again, I'm just letting you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like,
And
like,
it's human to like vent that out and like your craft, you know, like make
that's what I'm
videos.
saying. Like when people say like, it doesn't have to be about me, but when they
Right.
say like, hey, your videos help me get through. No, making the videos helped me get through because I was able to get my head out of just get refocused on something that wasn't that. And it was a hard time, bro. And I hate thinking back to 2020, bro. Like I hate thinking back to it because it was so
Oh, my bad.
no, it's fine, it's fine. No, you didn't do
Yeah,
anything wrong. I'm just letting you, no, I'm glad we could talk about it now, but I mean, that was a rough time, dude.
yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people, like including me, including you, like tried to look at another like distraction, you know, something to get into or something to continue on and finally start or whatever it may be. But yeah, good times, but bad times.
That uncertainty, bro. Like, do you remember there was a time when people who were too young, because I think years are going to go by and they're not going to remember. Do you remember that there was a time when we did not know if the lockdowns would ever end? Like that was,
Yeah,
they
for
were saying
sure.
it
Yeah.
could be for another 2 years, and I'm like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah. I was like, I remember like daydreaming of like this in like 10 years, like normalized, more normalized than ever, or just the world changing. I mean, the world's permanently changed from the lockdown. Like, but yeah, um, that's
But
it.
hey, you know what? At least there was Dragon Ball back then, bro. We had the manga. Now we don't even have that. At least until next month. Well, not that they're going to announce it next month, but something will happen next month.
Yeah. Okay. You almost slipped there.
No. It's
Yeah.
January is not. I don't believe January is a manga announcement. I've already said that. It's something else. But
Okay.
anyways,
Gotcha. Anyway.
yeah. But thank you for the kind words.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I guess I'll start with a question that I was like thinking of, I guess. Because a lot of people ask you like, or ask other people and ask you what's like your favorite thing or what do you want in Dragon Ball? What would like be the number one thing you would like hate to come? Like if they announce this or that, what would you not want to see?
Shit. What would I not want to see?
Yeah, like what would be like the biggest negative reaction out of you if they, like it could be like a detail or like a new show or whatever.
I'm thinking because what would I not want to see? I don't, no, because that's actually hard.
Yeah.
That's actually difficult. Like, what
To be
would
frank, I can't really think of anything. The person asking can't think of something, but yeah, I just wanted to pick your brain.
What would I not want? No, I mean seriously, I'm actually thinking right now. What would I not want to see?
It may be impossible because like you're a fan of something, you'd be happy with anything maybe. But
No, I don't know about anything.
I guess
But
like
you're right.
Raditz coming back or like
You know what? You might have
yeah.
got it for me. You might have got it, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Raditz becoming Uncle Raditz, which is never gonna happen. I gotta think, what would I not want to see? I honest to God, maybe just something that's okay. There is one thing that I would not want to see. I don't want to see a Dragon Ball project use like CGI or AI.
Okay, there we go.
That's
Yeah.
something I would not want
That's
to see.
like a definite, yeah. Like
That's all I can think of.
oh God, that'd be crazy.
I'm actually open for a lot. I'm very open-minded when it comes to what they can give us.
Mhm.
Whether it be, fucking anything before Daima, after Daima, before Super, after End of Z, or even like a prequel going back to Yamoshi. I don't give a shit as long as it's good. That's all I care about. And I look forward to seeing what they could give us. See, somebody in the chat said Hero Season 2. There already was a Hero Season 2, bro, and that already ended.
Yeah.
Heroes is done, bro. Heroes is never coming back. It's a promo.
That window's over. Yeah. That's done for.
Yeah, it's done. What else? Do you have another question?
Not really.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, shit.
No, I mean, the question you asked is tough because, like, I don't know, like if they do okay, like if they did a Daima like season 2, I'd be okay with it. They
Yeah,
did a
same.
Daima movie, I'd be okay with it. If they did a super movie, I'd be okay with it. If they did a super anime, I'd be okay with it. If they did something totally different, if it's good, I'd be okay with it. I just don't want it to be bad.
Yeah.
That's really it.
I just want the execution to be, pleasing, if you will. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I enjoyed Daima. I know there's a good percentage. What do you think the percentage of fans like enjoyed versus disliked Daima?
I think it depends on what part of the world. I think in this part of the world, not very many. I think I think people like some of it. Obviously, like the episode 12, episode 8,
Yep.
episode 18, 19, 20. Everybody loved those.
I
So I
enjoyed the
think
whole thing. I loved it. It's Dragon Ball,
there's a couple episodes that I wasn't really feeling, but besides that, yeah, I wanted more though. Like I feel like it just came and went, and it felt like
Same.
it had no consequences for anything else. Like
It felt
I
like
don't
I
know.
was getting excited. Dragon Ball's back, blah blah blah. But then like it was short lived, and we're back at the same state we were before Daima came out. I guess like something's coming up soon, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, the January announcement is 2 new projects, but again, when Daima ended, they're still in the demon realm. So
True.
that means that for all intents and purposes, they could continue that.
Yeah, that's their.
Daima,
Yeah.
mhm,
Sorry. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just gonna
No,
say,
no.
yeah, like the demon realm is there now. Like that's something they could revisit, call back to, have in the story, next story, blah blah blah. It's established now. It's something established.
Right,
Like
yeah,
like
and
Namek, like how Namek was introduced, but then it's something established in the universe and the lore now. They can use the Boo saga, blah blah blah. Yeah, but
hold on a minute here. Why the fuck do people think Vegeta is the reason Gohan won? Can you debunk this stupid fandom belief, please? I've already debunked that, my friend. I debunked that years ago. Go to the Geekdom 101 channel
are they talking about
and
the cell
type.
thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to the Geekdom 101 channel and type in oh god, now I gotta remember the name of the video. I debunked that like 3 years ago. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Because I gotta remember the title of the. Okay, there we go. Type in "The Power of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Explained" full breakdown from 5 years ago. 429,000 views. Share that video with
Share that
anybody
video.
who thinks that share that with anybody who thinks that Vegeta is the reason that Cell lost that fight. That fight goes into explicit detail as to why he had nothing to do with it, because he didn't. Well, he had a little bit to do with it, but Gohan killing Cell is Gohan had the power to do it. And
That
we
was
talked about
that was
that there.
inevitable. That was
Yeah,
yeah.
it's there. Yeah, so like I said, there's not much that I would be against. I just want it to be good. I'm very open-minded, so we'll see. We got a full waiting room here, bro. So is there anything else? If not, I can move on to the next person.
I think you answered this, so you can just reply back with I already answered that. But how would you want the Sadala arc? Wanted Sadala arc to start, or like an initial scene of, like I was thinking like
There's
if
a
there
lot of
was
ways to do it.
right, yeah, I was thinking like casual slice of life, and then like a multiversal portal, like some type of transition into their universe is like Kaba, like a wrecked ship, and Kaba needs their help, and like the episode ends with like I need your help, and then the mystery could go on from there. But I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got. I can't really think of anything else, so I'm just spitballing.
I think it would be cool if again, we're just like just spitballing. It starts off with Goku and Vegeta going to Sadala, not just to learn about those Saiyans, but to actually help train them. So what they'll do is they'll go over there and they'll set up like a little mini tournament. Not necessarily a tournament where they're gonna fight to the death, but sort of there's Goku trains like Caulifla and Kale, and then Vegeta trains like Kaba and maybe Kaba's sister or a new Saiyan that they introduce. And then you have like a little sort of like these two teams, Team Goku and Team Vegeta. They don't fight, they just coach. And this will give them a chance to like just kind of be coaches and discuss more strategy and have Goku like, okay, they're going to hit you with an elbow, take them down. Like, fucking, that'd be badass, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You have Goku and Vegeta coaching the Universe 6. And then while that's going on, Frost and some other asshole shows up. And then we have like a more serious fight. So he interrupts the tournament and then away we go with the story. So that's one quick way to start it, just like that.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I like that.
And honestly, if you do the thing you have like Coach Goku and Coach Vegeta, that shit could last several chapters, bro. Just that by itself could be 10 chapters.
I feel like Vegeta's always wanted that. He like trained some. That's gonna get him hard. Like just training some Saiyans and find, Vegeta,
yeah, because
like,
Kaba and him have that like weird like father-son thing, and then you could have another, and then
you could bring Trunks and Goten, you could bring them little Saiyan field trip,
Yeah, no, if you want that would be great. And then you could have Caulifla finally learn Super Saiyan 3. You could do all kinds of different things there without even having. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say Caulifla like teaching Super Saiyan 2 to the Goten and Trunks kids,
That's kind of funny that holy shit, you're right. They know they learned it faster than they did. They didn't even have it. Oh shit. Like, all right. No, it's true.
Crazy.
I think no, bro. I think that works. I really do. I think that's one way to start it,
Well, to wrap it up, I just want that. That's what I want. Just some more Saiyans and all that shit. But,
as long as it makes sense, bro. It has to make sense is the way I see it. So all right, let me see real quick. Dragon Ball hot takes. I don't know. I know what my hot take is. Broly's second coming is worse than Bio Broly. I like that one much. I dislike that movie way more than I do the Bio Broly.
That's a hot take, but I'll keep that's a hot take. That's crazy.
It is. I can explain why. Xavier says, is there any Dragon Ball characters you think should have stayed dead? Oh, tons of them. Or any characters who should have come back or came back to life? Come back. Well, I would have liked to have seen if like Crane Master from OG Dragon Ball came back, or some of those characters like Pamput or King
What would
Choppa.
Crane Master do though? Like what would be his significance?
I'm talking about in a cameo with like Tao or something. I'm not saying like a big. Yeah, we never saw him again. We never saw
he would be
fighters.
Like he would be like the filler villain to like that. What's in Super the girl that starts the school and like TN.
Urine.
Yeah, Urine. Yeah, like maybe like Crane Master comes back and revenge on TN or something.
That's right. Yeah, he's named after piss, bro. Urine. No, but here's the thing. I had in my head years ago. I talked about this recently on a stream. This idea of them doing like when Resurrection F was coming out. This is 10 years ago. I thought it would be fucking awesome if it's not. You know how in Resurrection F you had like Krillin and like Roshi and like the Goku's friends and Jocko helping out. I thought it would have been so dope if when Frieza brings his armies, if they were all there and 17 and 18 and all of Baba's warriors too, like Devil Man and Mummy Man. That would have been the perfect opportunity to bring
back like some old characters,
years ago, and have them help Goku in this
Monster Carrot.
Frieza's forces. Yes, well, he's still on the moon. But, but the moon got blown up, so he's floating in space. But you know what I'm saying? Like people like that. This Resurrection F could have been so much better if they actually brought back all these old characters. That would have been lit, bro. They just stuck with the 5 that they did, but whatever. Dragon Ball needs a bigger mind. I'm not saying myself, but I think they need somebody to go in there and really shake things up creatively. You You know what I'm saying? Like
I
really
feel that
give
too.
us.
Yeah.
They got to
I
give
feel
us
like it's
something
being
meaty.
restrained right now. Like the whole series, the whole, company franchise is like being chained down in like a deep dungeon right now. And it's just not fair for us.
Right. Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna see if I can get other people on. We're
For
gonna move
sure.
a little bit quicker because we
Yep.
got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in chat waiting. So I want to get everybody a chance to come on. So
Gotcha.
any final thoughts?
Not really.
Yeah. When we do one of
Thanks
these
and blah blah
again,
blah.
feel free. Yeah, feel free to come back whenever we do one of these because I'll be doing more of these. I do them once every couple weeks, I think, something like
Gotcha.
that.
This is my first
Whenever.
time doing something like this, and but I've been like literally. I don't think I missed this. This might be a hyperbole, but just I don't think I missed a single video, dude. Like it's
That's
crazy.
bro. I made 3,000 videos.
Like I swear, like I could like
That's
screenshot and say it, but yeah, you have a good night, Geekdom. Yeah,
Thank
you're
you
awesome.
very much
Yep.
for changing my life. Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah, you have a good night, dude.
Take care. Isn't that nice? He said he saw every one of my videos, all 3,000 of them, even the bad ones, even the Q&As where I'm fucking high or I'm dunking on other YouTubers in 2015. I don't do that shit anymore, bro. I grew out of that, bro. I'm 41 now. We're done doing that shit. All right. Welcome, Master Swag King. What's going on, man?
Oh, what's up, man? It's
Top G.
honor to meet you. I'm the guy that emailed you about coming on my show. That was me. So we interacted on Twitter.
Did we do it already?
No, you
my
just said
email.
email you. That was it. That's all I did.
wait. Okay. Well, I got a bunch. I'm actually opening up my email literally right now. Hold on. Because I've got the thing is emails get pushed down. Wait, is it? Oh, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. You're good.
I was
you're
about
good,
to say.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say.
You're good, man. You're good.
I almost fucked up and said your name. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Snoop Dogg. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, I don't know if this is your real name, but your
Oh, it is.
email.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to give that away.
You're good. Because you
you're
said
right.
email you, so that's all I did.
No, you're right. And it says here that you sent me a link to. Yeah, okay. First of all, I very much apologize. 12 days ago, you sent me the last email. I had gotten a bunch of emails. Yours got pushed down.
You're
no,
good.
Dude, I'm
I
very
know you're
sorry.
busy. Oh, you're fine, man.
I hate.
fine.
Listen, I don't like ghosting people. I don't like. I hate when people do it to me. I'm very sorry. I swear to God, it just got pushed down.
I know people on your like size get a bunch of DMs and shit like that. It's fine. It that's bound to happen. That happens to me too. You know, I get a bunch of DMs.
Yeah, but still, I still feel guilty about it because, like, I hate leaving people. I don't like leaving people on red who don't deserve it.
Just think of it like reparations, you know?
No, come on. What? What? I'm not even American. Someone needs to reparate
Puerto
my
Rican.
ass.
No, but Puerto Rican.
No, I'm Cuban.
You're Cuban. Bro. Fucking hell.
How dare you, bro?
I forgot.
How dare you?
There's differences. I dated a Mexican girl. I know how you guys are. So
we are different. Okay, as far as this goes, yes, we'll do the interview. And you did send me a link to the episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna star it. Again, dude, I feel so bad because
dude, it's okay.
I didn't get to follow up with this.
Get busy. It's fine, man. Ain't no worries. It's all good.
I know, but I appreciate that. Maybe I'm taking it harder than you. Yeah, we'll do it. We will do it. We'll do it. Is that why you came on to tell me?
No.
Sent you an email. It's all good if you did.
Because I'll be honest here, I think I subbed to your channel like literally when you started.
2015.
Yeah, I think I've been here literally ever since like maybe I think I remember. I remember when you uploaded like Mystic Gohan Explained video. I remember when you uploaded that.
That was 2016. It was a while ago, bro.
Yeah, I think So I've been here for almost literally every single video. The only videos I never really watched fully was like the live streams. That's because the videos a lot more easier to catch. So
right, and they're usually long, and they're
like the Mongolian ones I caught. Those ones I did actively watch. And I think it was a few other live streams you did. Oh, because after I'd watch your videos here, I go to your second channel and I would watch like your takes on like superhero stuff. And I remember you were uploading like Oh my god, those thumbnails with the trash on your second channel. Oh my god, like taking
That
out the
was
trash.
that was one time. People always bring that video up to me, bro. That was one time. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
only drama video I've ever. No, I did one other one, but it's private. That is the only drama video I've ever done that stayed up. Is that one, bro?
Oh
With the
god.
sheep fucker.
Yeah. Oh.
I haven't
So-
heard from that dude in ages, bro. Yeah. Hopefully he's doing okay.
You know what's crazy? You actually inspired me to make a Dragon Ball Z content myself. The only problem is I get really nervous when I make new content, even if it's based on something that I've been around for a very, very long time. So,
What are you nervous about? People not liking it?
no, you know how fandoms are. Like, like if you misspeak, even though they know what you actually said, if you misspeak, they'll just think you didn't know jack shit about what you were saying. Happens. So, like, when I used to do Yu-Gi-Oh content, if I said something, even though they know exactly what I was saying, oh, well, there he is. He didn't know what he's talking about. We caught him. I just don't want to misspeak. That's the problem. And to be fair, I do stuff now, but it's just I get really nervous when I do that kind of stuff. In Dragon Ball, you have to be super analytical and in depth with stuff because people are just quite literally. I don't know what it is like. Because that's what I came on to ask. Do you think people's media literacy with watching is off and on most of the time? So like,
I wish I knew.
So give an example. So like. Like when people are watching stuff and they can clearly tell on like a surface level what's going on, but anything that's more in depth, they kind of shield themselves off of because they think it either didn't happen or just because they weren't paying attention if they missed it. So like the Broly movie you were talking about, the first one, the original Broly movie. So
Yeah.
in the movie when he gets that crazy anime power up that Goku gets. So I've seen so many comments throughout the years about that movie. When people call that Goku power up he got against Broly a little power up, even though it's not a little power up, because Broly himself throughout the entire movie didn't even care if they had powered up at all. Like he probably maybe used like 2% of his strength before Goku got that power up, and then when he got that power up, you can see his demeanor go, what the fuck just happened? He got really powerful there. But the fans who've watched the movie think Goku got a little power up. I'm sitting there thinking like, how can you think that's little when the villain himself doesn't think that's little? It made him go literally, where'd he go? In English dub. He said, like, where'd he get all this energy from? Yeah. It made him go, what the fuck was that? That's pretty. And I get it. It's silly. He got a power up that can make him do that. I agree with the context of it being silly. But it's like, or like the Cell Gohan fight. Remember? Where people say, oh, Vegeta helped him. No, Gohan himself didn't think he could do it. His dad was helping him, like, giving a motivational speech. It wasn't that he couldn't do it. It wasn't that Vegeta really helped anything. Like, Cell just looked at him like, that didn't do anything to me. It just, Cell was surprised Vegeta got up after he gave him that ass whooping like 5 minutes ago. So, because I want to ask you, how do you perceive people's media literacy these days? Because it feels like even when stuff is like directly right there in front of them, they just either don't believe it. Like just a few days ago, you had to go on Twitter and be like, hey man, Vegeta wasn't sweating Gohan at this point in the Buu saga. They weren't. And people who've watched the arc know.
Good old Facebook.
Yeah, like people who've watched the Buu arc know. Vegeta literally, if you watch the English dub, I know you don't like it, but even in the English dub.
Even in the dub, even in the English dub,
like,
yeah.
I can take Deborah, get him down. I'll go whoop his ass right now. They know Vegeta's not sweating Gohan. It's people's. So I don't know what happens in people's brains when they watch stuff. Like if they were just admitting, hey, I'm sitting down and I'm turning off my brain, that's fine, But people are actually arguing for shit they're not paying attention to. That's what only irks me. It's like, okay, we all have different ways we look at stuff. That's fine, but people are actively going like, no, you are 100% wrong, even though I'm not really paying attention. It's like you know how you watch wrestling? You watch wrestling, right?
I watched it
you
tonight.
know how you're like actually actively watching it. You're like paying attention to everything. Other people are thinking like, hey, I sat down, came home from work, got a blowjob from my wife, and that means I'm paying attention when I put on this DBZ episode. They're not actually paying attention the same way that someone else is who is kind of looking through it more of an analytical lens. It's not saying their opinion's wrong, their perspective is wrong, but it's not looking at it from the same lens that you would be if you were actually like paying attention to the screen,
Yeah, the thing is, it's man, that I've had to struggle with this because one of my, and this is something I'm actually actively working on. I have a real issue
Mhm.
with people not using critical thinking. It
Oh, yeah.
really bugs the shit out of me. And I've been working on some exercises like CBT and shit to kind of like, not get so upset at people, because I know a lot of people have ADD,
Yeah.
ADHD, autism. There's a
Yeah.
lot of that going around. And when you talk about autism, it's a
Right.
spectrum. So you'll
Right.
have people who are like super geniuses with one thing, but really slow with something else, or vice
Mhm.
versa. And I've tried to be more patient with people lately. I really have.
Mhm.
And I struggle with it, but it is something I'm actively working on, because for a long time I had the reputation of being kind of an asshole, because I would, jump down people's throats sometimes for not thinking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not even their fault. They just aren't really focused on what I'm focused on. But
Right.
I do think that TikTok has made us dumber, and I think people have gotten lazier when it comes to thinking.
Oh, yeah, for
Um,
sure. Mhm.
and it's just the thing where I think if you're going to be a creator or a podcaster or whatever, you kind of have to figure out how to not let it bother you, because dude, there are days where it would drive me uphill, bro. Like, just the
I think the only
absolute
ones that still do is the
lunacy.
canon ones. I think the canon ones still kind of irk you a little bit. I think
They still,
only the
well,
canon ones do, I
well,
think.
they irk me. Here's why they irk me. They irk me because I'm literally like telling people, and I hate saying this. I really hate saying this, because believe it or not, anybody who knows me personally
Mhm.
knows, believe it or not, I actually do not have a big ego. I
Mhm.
hate telling people, listen, I have studied Dragon Ball for 25 years in 3 different languages,
Mhm.
I own every guidebook, I have everything in my possession. There is no canon. It's
Mhm.
never been revealed. It's never been said. It's never been stated.
Mhm.
It doesn't exist. If you find that there's a canon, I'll give you $2,000. No one's been able to find it yet, because it doesn't exist.
Right.
Now, what I hate is the people who say, "Well, no, you don't know shit. You don't know the fuck you're talking about. How do you not know everyone knows what's canon?" Okay, then tell me what's canon. Oh, okay. But Dragon Ball, Dragon
Yep.
Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Daima. Oh, okay. So Dragon Ball Z is canon. Yeah, all of it. Yeah. So why is it that Haya Dragon, who debuted in Tree of Might, is in Dragon Ball Z? So are the movies canon? No. So why are there movie characters in a Dragon Ball Z anime?
Actually, even Toriyama,
Uh,
I know you've referenced this
uh,
too. Toriyama
why
doesn't think
is
there's a canon either. He even said just the movies. Just to add to your point, the movies he said, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it? Didn't he say they were in a different timeline or a different dimension? Even he
he
didn't believe in
said
a canon.
he said that GT is a grand side story, and he said that the movies were fun anime projects, has nothing to do with the manga. And
Right.
and so but like, what I'm trying to say is, whenever they decide to whenever, this is something I've been working on, again, whenever somebody says that I'm wrong when I know I'm right, I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. Tell me what's canon.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Okay, wait a minute, time out. So Dragon Ball Z, and then we start going through. Okay, so first you tell me that Dragon Ball Z is canon. Now you're telling me, well, some episodes aren't canon. Okay, so you're changing what's canon now. Okay, what about Super? Oh, Super's canon. Now what? The manga is canon, the anime, or the movies? Oh well, only the things that match up. Okay, tell me when Toriyama said that. Give me the interview. Well, I mean, it's obvious. Where's your proof? Where's your proof? And that's when because they can't
Yeah.
win. You cannot win. You cannot win that debate with me,
Mhm.
because I know too much. And it's not even like me. This is not an ego thing. You're not going to win that debate with me. You're just not, because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand how this shit works. If you are
Right.
going to say, and I shouldn't say this because this is going to spoil an upcoming video of mine. If you were to say,
Mhm.
Danny, What is the canon? The canon is the 42 volumes of the fucking manga. Anything else is extra. I don't give a fuck how much you like superhero, Broly, Super, fucking GT, Daima. The original 42 is the only thing that's 100% Akira Toriyama and his editors. Everything else has Toei, Toyotaro, a fucking Uchida, Nakatsuru. That's it. So stop with the fucking canon debate because you're not gonna fucking win. And even when I say that the original books are all that's canon, I'm saying that because of what the word originally came from, which is the Catholic Church trying to figure out what was canon in the Bible. That's it. And it's not one of those things where like I'm trying to like
talk down to people.
I'm trying to teach them like stop with the fucking canon. You sound like a dumbass. Like I'm telling you, because then they'll fight with each other. Then they'll fight with me, and it's like I don't want y'all to fight. Enough. Let's not fight over this.
Yeah, and that's what I was bringing up earlier. It's like
let's not be enemies over this shit.
Yeah,
it's a cartoon.
Like, because if I were to say like, hey, that would be like me walking up to like Michael Jordan and being like, hey man, I've definitely watched way more basketball than you, so I must know more. And it's like. That when he would look at you like, what the hell are you talking about? what
he would do after seeing the document, he'd say, let's play right now. Like I would. Okay, so you're telling me Dragon Ball Z's canon. All right, let's go there then.
I think canon debates are the only ones that still get because it's like
they piss me off because a bunch of Americans don't know shit. Usually it's from dub fans. Usually it's some fucking American from Kansas who doesn't know jack shit. And you're over here trying to fucking box with people. Your arms are too short to box with God, dog. Stop.
But who
like, just Kansas? Stop.
Nebraska and Kansas are the states no one cares about. Who lives in Nebraska?
You're right.
What does Kansas have? I generally don't. Besides Wizard of Oz.
Corn and like football. That's about it, I guess.
Well, because
but my point is that when I say there is no canon, it's not saying that you can't have various canons. It's that that Toei and Shueisha have never revealed an official canon. But I have a whole last video that I'm gonna make that I'm gonna make soon. But I'm gonna have to wait again because the January announcement might change everything again, bro.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's weird that you yourself, or maybe a few other people, have also studied what all that was, and then you have a person who like barely scratched the surface of it. Be like, no, you're wrong, and it's like that's insane. And it's not even the fact that they'll even accept they're wrong or even be willing to have a conversation. It's no, you're wrong, I'm right, and it's like then you ask them basic stuff and it just fumbles.
Yeah, you're wrong, I'm right, but I'm the one with the ego. Okay, I'm at least I can back up my shit. You know, but like, the point is, bro, and the one that irks me isn't even when they say I'm wrong. When they say that Herms is wrong, somebody who speaks fluent Japanese, like, dog, you're a fucking kid who watches Toonami with fucking Dorito stains on your fingers when you were 10 years old.
And you're gonna tell these Doritos.
Those are good though. I like
Cool Ranch Doritos. Oh no, now we're gonna fight in words.
No, I like all the Doritos, bro. I like, especially with the Taco Bell shit. But I can't eat that shit, bro. Get me fat again. So yeah, man. My point is, like, the canon debates do bug me somewhat, but I'm trying my best to be patient with people because I have to be. And I'm just trying to be a better person overall. My entire goal when I shit on the English dub, or when I talk about the canon thing, my entire purpose is to make Dragon Ball fans more hardcore.
Oh, the other one, the subbed and dubbed one. I think that one always gets people. When you say the English dub is trash, and to be fair,
because they can't let go of their childhood, which is stupid.
The same thing happens in Yu-Gi-Oh too. I tell people, hey, I know you've never watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh sub. Go watch it. It will change your entire life.
I've heard bad things about the Yu-Gi-Oh dub.
Yeah, it's about on the same part, and people go, but then the excuses come. Why can't you watch this? Oh, just randomly he got autism. Like what? What do you just randomly? That's not how that works. It's like, oh, but the wife came home and I slept with her sister, so I couldn't do it. It's like, dude, just like you try to point people in the right direction, but they're just like how people do. They plant flags and they just kind of sit in their own little camps. It's just my thing is I just advise to anyone, if you want to get willingly more information and better perspective on stuff, just try out the same thing you would watch in a different format. Like, I didn't really see Dragon Ball subbed ever until I would, goodness gracious, way later in my life, honestly.
You're starting to scare me now.
And then the only issue I had with it that people had is it said the lady who voices Goku was annoying, and I was like, what? And when I watched it more, it's fine. I felt like her voice was fine.
Anytime somebody watches it from start to finish, they end up becoming a fan of Nozawa. Everyone. I don't know a single person who saw the entire thing start to finish and goes, you know what? Sean is still better. They usually will put them as equals or put Nozawa ahead of Sean.
I do like Vegeta's Japanese voice actor. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Very good.
No, it's
very,
Ryo Horikawa. It's definitely a guy, bro.
Yes. Very good.
But what I wanted to say about the dub thing is I think people get I'll just say this. My issue with the dub is not so much the bastardization of Toriyama's story. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that the people that make the English dub, and I have too much respect for Dragon Ball fans, for each and every one of you and everybody out there to lie to you about this. The people that made the Dragon Ball Z English dub, when they censored it and changed it, the reason as to why they did that is because they think that American children are stupid, less intelligent than fucking Japanese kids, all have ADD and autism, are all dumbasses, and I find that insulting. I find that to be disrespectful as fuck. And you, as a kid who grew up watching the dub, the fact that they had to water and homogenize this series down because they thought that you were too stupid to figure it out on your own, you should be just as pissed off as I am, and you should be like, no, you know what? Fuck them for that. That's what you should be. But instead, it's all about the nostalgia. And when it's like, no, dude, they changed it because they felt they don't respect you. And that's a fact. They admitted it. It's in An America magazine. Well, it's not even a secret anymore.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to add to your thing is the other thing that they did, which is even almost just as worse, because since they know that people are just stupid enough to only watch that means that that English dub has created so many horrible narratives.
This is true, by the way. He's right. No, I'm just saying he's right. A lot of early anime did that. Yeah, this is not just a Dragon Ball problem. You mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon's very censored. Sailor Moon was censored.
One Piece had it. Yeah.
This is 80s anime. No, it's true. A lot of anime have this problem.
The thing that I hated the most was that because you know this because you watch a lot of this stuff too. The narratives people pick up from the English dub of Dragon Ball is so like you're still talking about these things to this day, right?
Well, what things do you mean?
It could be anything, honestly. Like I'm sorry, I don't have a specific right now because I just came on. But like you know how people take contextual things out from an English dub, and then like the original manga, like you said, in the sub will say this is what it is, right? Or we'll have a random thing. Okay, in the anime, people still think to this day, Goku, Frieza killed Goku on Namek. You know, he never.
Oh yeah,
never
went into the thing.
Yeah. In the
I did a video about it.
In the anime, you'd believe like, oh, he killed him, right? In another,
I never believed that. Yeah, but some people did.
Yeah. It's just so many random. I would say, like, because you pointed out on Twitter with a bunch of these dialogues, like a bunch of the dialogue massively changes your perception about how they interact with each other based off the bad English dub that we got, you know? And this happens in every anime too. Like a lot of the ones that were, you know, English dub when you start starting up, they created so many wrong interpretations of who the characters actually are. Like, it's actually just insane. I'm like, wow, we were just getting, I mean, it's crazy. It's like one of those, like, you turn off your brain, you enjoy it, but you're like, wow, that is just bad.
And the thing is, I saw a dub too. It's not like I saw it in 3 different languages. I was watching Toonami as well. Mm-hmm. It's just, I love the show so much. When I found out how censored it was, I had to see what the original, like what was different. And then I was shocked at how much they changed. It wasn't even like, it's just a couple of minor things. I was legitimately shocked.
Vegeta, when he got shot in the chest by Frieza, when he said Frieza forced me to do all that stuff, the English dub, a translation of that made Vegeta out to be some like tragic anti-hero. It's like, no. Their people are bad people. They were gonna do it regardless of Frieza anyway. They were bad people in general. You know, there's so many of them. Like, oh my goodness. That's why I told people, hey, if you have a chance, if you want to, watch your favorite anime sub and you will tell a night and day difference. I think scores are better.
Well, thankfully, thankfully, modern dubs are much better.
Yeah.
Like the Broly, not even just Dragon Ball, but like the Dragon Ball Super Broly dub, the superhero dub was fine. I would say Super was okay. Daima was fine. Like they're okay. They don't change things like all that much anymore, thankfully.
Oh, another
respect
recent
us
one.
finally.
Oh, another recent one before you get to someone else. I don't want to take too.
Yeah, we're gonna bring on the next person here in just a minute.
So, remember when Jiren was being talked about as being stronger than a god of destruction or whatever? Was that
boy? Yeah,
so,
that was I covered all that. They were saying it every week in Jump magazine.
Yeah, wasn't it a Viz mistranslation over here where they had mentioned something a little bit different? Like maybe he could be stronger than a god of destruction. Because
they said multiple times, even we said there is a being that exists in the multiverse that is stronger than a god of destruction. And in episode 110 and 109, he says it's him.
Yeah.
And then it was changed in the manga, because in the manga version of the Tournament of Power, Beerus is stronger and Jiren and UI Goku are weaker. That's the thing. It changed. It was different. But I think, like me, myself, I had got so used to the anime version of the events that the manga versions just,
Oh, yeah. You
get mixed up. But yeah, that was said multiple times, and not just in Super, in the magazines.
Yeah. But I think they just, I don't know, maybe they had second thoughts about it. They're like, hey, if these are our gods, there shouldn't really be someone as much stronger than our gods. Because you think gods in theory are supposed to be like the pinnacle of power and everything.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go with the bullshit. Here we go with the bullshit. Here we go with the bullshit. I literally debunked this about 30 minutes ago. Please. Okay. I'm going to be nice to you, Julie Isaac. Please do not come in my chat spreading misinformation. Please continue, brother.
You're fine. You're good.
Go ahead.
I also think the last thing with media literacy, the last thing I'll say is I don't know if you ever watch Bleach, but there's
I don't watch Bleach. I drink it.
Me too. Tastes pretty good.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Like the way that the villains are in Dragon Ball, you can tell that they have this certain type of personality and kind of strong power to them that they're not really, I would say, showing all their cards, right? A lot of them have done that. Even Vegeta in the Saiyan arc did that. He didn't really show all his cards till like the very end. But people will, I don't know, not understand that these characters are, I won't say baiting, but not showing everything. They think that the characters are just as who they are. Like, I'll use Beerus for a recent example, right? I think Beerus has been lying to them ever since he came in. I think he's been way powerful than them. I think he's just fighting them so the universe doesn't plummet. He's always been that way. But that the meme of like when Beerus says, I only use like 70, I think of the Battle of Gods when he said he used like 70% of strength. I don't know how anyone could watch that movie and think that's the truth. But they'll take that and go, he said it. Yeah, but his actions say otherwise. If he used 70% of his strength.
No, brother. The one that gets me is when Goku said, in Super Saiyan 3, I could have beaten Fat Boo. And then when you actually see him try to even get into Super Saiyan 3, he couldn't do it. And people are like, but Goku said he could beat him. Okay, but context. Keep watching, keep reading what's on the next page. Wait a minute. Goku can't maintain Super Saiyan 3. Then he couldn't beat fucking Fat Boo. Enough. Thing. Goku said he could.
Yeah. It's the same thing that
reading. It's like when somebody takes a verse out of the Bible instead of putting it in, like they take a verse out of the Bible and say, well, the Bible says blah 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 blah. Okay, what's the context of it? Oh, wait a minute. That's not really what it means. Okay. See, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. People love to create bullshit.
Or when people say Future Trunks could have beaten Cell, it's like Cell literally wasn't trying. Like the villains are he
could not have beaten them.
Like the villains are literally showing that they don't actually care about what the main characters are doing, and people will go like, well, that must mean that they're weak. It's like, no, they're people with like huge egos, like you said, they kind of gauge how powerful someone is when you're that strong. They're not gonna go all out. Like Cell didn't even go all out against Goku when they were at their fight, at their like cool little fist fight they did. I think in the sub through the dub, when he saw Super Saiyan 2 going, he was like, okay, now I'm gonna power up. He wasn't giving a shit against Goku. He didn't try at all.
He didn't even, when he fought Gohan, he powered up 2 more times. He wasn't even close to his full power. He was him and Goku were going at it, and it was
Yeah.
a fun fight.
It was,
but he
yeah,
was
yeah,
not
yeah.
digging into his real power reserves that he had deep inside of
Yeah.
him. And
Yeah.
Goku was. And Goku said that himself. Were you going at all out, Dad? I know I was. I don't know about Cell, but I know I was. Goku straight up said that. I know I was.
And people get mad at, fucking Goku giving Cell a senzu bean. It's like, that senzu bean did nothing. He could have eaten it, not eaten it would have changed the damn thing. He maybe used like 5% of his strength fighting Goku. Maybe.
Well, I think people misunderstand. I think people misunderstand the senzu bean to Cell because he was only doing it because he wanted the whole world to witness how strong his was. Because if Gohan had killed Cell after Cell fought Goku, there's excuses. Oh, well, Goku softened him up. Oh, well, Goku got him tired. But no, motherfucker, eat the senzu and watch what my boy's going to do. That's literally the only reason why. It was a fucking alpha bullshit, bro.
Oh, yeah. Then you could get the whole Goku's a bad dad one, which is like, what in the world? What?
I don't want to even talk about that. We do have to bring on somebody else, though, but go ahead.
Yeah, the last thing I'll say, guys, if Goku's truly a bad dad, why did he give his life up to face when they were facing Raditz? They didn't know what the other world offered them. If Goku's truly a bad dad, why did he sacrifice himself against Raditz?
No, my favorite one is when Vegeta fans say Goku was a bad dad. I'm like, yeah, you really want to go there?
The guy who punched his 5-year-old son in the face. Oh, that's really real.
Yeah, but some 5-year-olds should get hit in the face, bro. No, I don't mean that.
God.
No, I meant more so the fact that he almost killed Bulma with the baby in the Android saga and didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it was great talking to you. Finally, I've been a sub for a long time. Can't wait to have you on the show and talk to you.
Yes,
whenever you get the free time.
I apologize. I will follow up with you. I will listen to what you sent me. It's going to happen. Really, the reason why I wanted to listen to it is because I wanted to make sure you had decent production values. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm not perfect. But if you're coming on with the fucking Call of Duty mic, like we can't have that, bro. So you gotta
my wife might come in, but
No, this is fine. This is fine.
Don't worry, I don't have a wife. She's a sock, so you're good.
That's not pretty crusty. Good, bro.
Don't worry,
man. That's pretty good, bro. That's pretty good. We have a very similar sense of humor.
Don't worry,
we'll get along fine.
Don't worry, my couch loves me, and my couch is black, so I have black friends. But I'll see you later, man.
Me too. Take care.
Catch up.
I love that guy, bro. I love that guy because he had the same sense of humor as me. Okay, I want to get through. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people waiting, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster this time, because I don't want to keep people on too long. I don't want the stream to go till 5 in the morning. I like talking to you guys. It's just that we never have enough time. We never have enough time, do we? We never have enough time. It's like when your girl comes over, right? And you only have sex 8 times. I can't get that 9th one in. Anyways, let me bring it. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream.
What's up, man? It's my second time on here, so.
Yes, it is, bro. I recognize you. How are you?
Doing good. Doing real good.
Yep. So, first of all, what's up? Well, actually, time out for just a quick second. I want to address Maddie. He says a Dragon Ball anthology show focusing on different characters, 3 to 5 episode mini arcs at a time for each character would be amazing. Agreed. I would love a Dragon Ball anthology show. Take us to Yamoshi. That's what Unseen was supposed to be. Take us to the future. Take us to the past. Take us to this timeline, that timeline. Take us over here, universe, whatever the fuck. I would love that. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Actually, I'd love to see that. That'd be really cool. Especially more the future original timeline. I think there's a lot of potential there. Showing more of the struggle that went on. I mean, we only got a taste of that with the little mini arc in the manga and the History of Trunks special. But the last guy was talking about the whole Goku's a bad dad thing. It's really stupid. I think a lot of that.
He knows what arguments annoy me, but go ahead.
I'm saying I think a lot of that comes from Abridged, if anything.
Yes, but it's a comedy series.
Yeah,
You're supposed
exactly.
to laugh at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and some people take it too seriously. I see people say, "Oh, you know, Abridged is just another version of the show." No, it's not. It's a comedy. It's supposed to be stupid. You're supposed to laugh at it. You're not supposed to take it seriously. That's why it's called Abridged. But
yeah, and I'll tell you what, I am excited because on an upcoming episode of Super Magic Show, I'm still trying to iron everything out. I'm going to bring on Team Kien's on. There is a new recut of Dragon Ball Z that they did. It's basically Kai done right, where they recut Dragon Ball Z sort of like Kai, except they cut more of the filler out. They added some stuff that was from the manga that wasn't there originally with original artists, and they have the original Z voices and music, and it's even shorter than Kai. And I'm really excited to bring them on because even though I like a lot of the Z filler, not all of it, but I do like a lot of it. If you're going to watch DBZ again at some point, instead of having to watch Abridged or Kai, this is a new way to watch it where, for example, the final chapter's Kai version of the Buu Saga is, I believe, 67 episodes, I think. Their version is 44. So they really chopped out a lot of the shit that's not in the manga, and it's the quickest way to watch Dragon Ball Z, at least the Z portion based on the manga. So that's coming up real soon here on the channel. I look forward to interviewing those guys, and you guys can. Well, hold on. Yash says, is it just for Z or DB as well? There is a Dragon Ball recut that's already been out for years. So we'll be discussing both that one and the Z recut. So look forward to that. Anyways, I wanted to just tell them that so that they know.
That's something I'm going to have to check out too, yeah.
It's just a new way to watch Z if you want. You know?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kai, as you already know, for various reasons. It's like I get on Instagram and I see people, they'll compare the clips of the original Z dub and Kai. Every time I see
Kai dub is better, blows it away.
It blows it away, and I see all Z's better. I'm like, no, it's not even close. No.
Nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia's powerful, powerful drug.
Those rose tinted glasses got to go, bro. You gotta. I said, I have a friend that watched the original Z dub. I said, have you ever watched Kai? He said, no. I said, you're missing out. So, go look for the original DVDs that had the Yamamoto score. I think that's the best way to experience it.
Those are hard to find now, bro. Do you have those?
I have one over there. I'm looking for the first two parts. So
you got to hold on to that, man, because those are out of print. Yep. Seriously.
And I found a link. I don't condone piracy at all, but I did find a link where they added his score in to the later episodes.
I've had that for years, bro, what you're talking about.
It's so good. It's so good.
And I do want to let people know, as well as yourself, if you have those original Kai Blu-rays with the Yamamoto score, or if you have any of the old VHS Dragon Ball Z tapes, even the censored ones, there is a collector's market out there for these things. It might seem ridiculous. Why would somebody want censored DBZ? Believe it or not, there are people out there who are paying money on eBay for these tapes. So if you happen to have tapes, Dragon Ball Z tapes, hold on to them because you may be able to sell them for some good money, even if you never plan on watching them ever again. So I just want everybody to know that because that's important information. Don't throw them away, man. They're actually going up in value. Tapes in 2025.
Yeah, that's I think it was right after the last stream you did like this that I was on. I think the day after I went digging through my stuff to find it because I want to rewatch some of it. Just the
nostalgia.
And I was so happy that I found it. I've had it for like 15 years or something like that. Long time.
But the thing is, like, when I trash the dub, it's like I think some people think that I'm this fucking dub hating monster, and I do hate the dub. But one of the things I did last year is I actually popped in my Ginyu Assault DVD and I watched it in English, and I did feel nostalgia. Like I was watching, I was enjoying, and I was like, yeah, I remember when I first got this tape in English. Like I remember what grade I was in. I remember who I got it from. I remember bringing it home one afternoon. I remember having two of my friends over to watch it with me. I remember getting the next tape. Like look, nobody on this planet is like allergic to nostalgia. The key is you can't let it dominate you. So
100%. I mean, like I said, in the last one I grew up with Kai, so that's my, I didn't watch it on Toonami. I watched it on Nicktoons and later saw the uncensored version. But watching that again, it just brings me back to when I was in third grade discovering it for the first time because of a friend of mine. It's something special about it.
Nostalgia, man. You start thinking about what was going on in your life back then. You weren't fucking paying bills. You didn't know shit about fucking losing a job or heartbreak or you just... all you cared about was watching cartoons and playing video games, man. Life was so much easier back then, man. Now you got to pay bills and fucking vote. Who the fuck wants to vote?
I don't.
Fucking, they're all trash. They're all evil, anyways.
They
Shit.
are, yeah.
They're all evil.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just when I see people, trashing Kai and never even watched it, like, just give it a chance, even if it is with the poorly used original score from Z. Seriously, that thing's so misplaced in there that they could have did better. But I always recommend it with the Yamamoto score because that's how it was meant to be seen.
It was. You're not wrong. It was. That's a fact. And then he got nailed for plagiarism.
Yeah. So
no, you go ahead. I was just going to say, yes, I did hear about this, but I haven't made a video yet because I have to do some homework on it. So yes, I did hear about it.
But yeah, it's so bummed he got busted. He cooked. He really did.
Wait, who?
Yamamoto.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's a very his video game scores, shit, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's always been. When me and Juan do our podcast on the music of Dragon Ball, we have like 3 episodes dedicated just to him because the video game shit is going to get its own episode because there's so much music going all the way back to Super Nintendo, through PlayStation, through the Budokai games, Tenkaichi. He did all that music, bro. And I remember when they put out the remasters for Budokai 1 and 3, people were pissed that the music wasn't there. And it's like,
I think that came out the same year he got busted too. Actually,
something like that. It was shortly after, yeah.
It was shortly after the same year, but that's like there's I think I might have mentioned it on the last one, but there's a 4th Kai CD floating around somewhere. Wish somebody would just leak it already.
I mean, I'm sure it's out there. It's just people have to like get it themselves, and that's been out for a while. Let me get this real quick. Kibbles super chat. Even though the Girl Junior saga is filler, do you feel like there was any growth given to Gohan that was used going forward in the anime? I never thought so, but I was curious about your thoughts. I mean, Garlic was just somebody else for Gohan to beat, and it actually allowed him to beat somebody without Goku. And that I thought was cool. Like Gohan, Krillin, Piccolo, the 3 of them, and of course Kami and Popo had to beat Garlic. And I always liked it in Dragon Ball when characters were able to win fights without Goku. I've always liked that because it doesn't happen very often. So I think that arc is criminally underrated. It's really not great. No one is going to say it was a good arc, but there are good things about it. So anyways. Yeah. So, okay, what was on your mind, brother? What topics you have in mind? But was it just the Kai thing, or was it something else?
No, you were talking about fake leaks earlier. I see those a lot myself, and I saw
nonstop, bro.
I saw the Vegeta one, and I put it on my personal stuff. I'm a Vegeta fan. I want this, but even I know this is never gonna happen.
I'm gonna make a movie. I'm gonna make a video about it because I can't say it's never going to happen, but it is not likely. The issue is that people are looking at the clickbaitness of the post without actually looking into what the guy's talking about. Because what he'll do is, yes, Torishima did say that he would like it if Vegeta had his own movie. Torishima does not work for Shueisha, for Toei, or for Capsule Corp Tokyo. Torishima saying that, okay, yeah, he was Toriyama's editor. He doesn't work for any of these people. He could say he wants 15 Vegeta movies. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. So that's what I have to clear up in my video. But people are they're gullible, man. And the fact that I'm getting questions about it means I probably should do a video on it. Why not?
Yeah.
It ain't going to hurt.
I mean, I saw that one. I just saw one that they're going to make the Namek Arca movie. Bullshit. Just that's not going to happen. There's no point.
That's one of those really stupid ones that makes 0 sense, but whatever.
Yeah, there's
critical
no point.
thinking will get you to critical thinking. You'll be like, oh, they're not doing that, but
I saw that and immediately said that's bullshit. That's never going to happen. There's no point.
The Namek arc's already been told.
Yeah, why
in manga and anime and Z and Kai?
Yeah, why retell it again? It's pointless.
Unless they redo the entire series again, but that's down the road.
I mean, we talked about that last time. I would not mind that.
Me neither. Yeah,
I'd be thrilled.
Maybe in 10 years.
I'd be thrilled to see that. It's
Me
just
too.
in 10 years' time, though, recasting's probably going to be a subject that comes up, and
Well, it will be.
Yeah,
I don't think Nozawa's going to make it for 10 more years, bro. I'm just being real.
Yeah, and
just being real, bro.
I don't know. There might be someone who could get close to matching that, but that's going to be like some big shoes to fill.
And also, the American actors are going to start to get old.
Yeah, they're already getting up there already. I mean,
Sean is almost in his 60s. He's creeping up, bro. Like, fuck, man. Life just, bro. I'm 41. It's fuck. I remember when I was 25. It's life just fucking creeps up on you, bro. It just next thing you know, here today, gone tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I was zoning out. So
you're good.
Go ahead,
you're
bro.
good. But yeah, I mean that coming up as a remake and recasting, that's going to be a big thing, and it's going to be hard to please a lot of people, I think, especially if you're, if it is 10 years down the road and you're replacing Masako Nozawa, you're going to have a really hard time.
True. If she's dead though, like if she's passed away by then, people are going to understand.
Yeah.
If they replace her now, no. But if she's passed away, I think people are going to get it.
Yeah, it'd be different, but still, like I'm saying, that it's going to be a tough job.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there. They may have to give Goku a completely different voice, like a totally different voice.
Yeah.
And that's going to be wild for the Japanese. Maybe not for people that watch the dub, but for the Japanese, that's going to be nuts for them because she's been the voice of that character for legitimately 40 years now.
Yeah, in English, though, I think, like, especially if you watch, like, every version of it, it's not going to be as jarring, like, say Sean, how many years say he retires. Hyperbole here. Say if he does retire, and they replace him with somebody else, it's not going to be as jarring because, you've had other actors fill those shoes over the years.
He filled other people's shoes.
Yeah, it wasn't, he wasn't the original that would go to the old Harmony Gold dubs, but for like Z, Ian James Corlett.
Barbara Goodson, the voice of Rita Repulsa, was Goku in that dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rita Repulsa was Goku.
So, but like with the Japanese audience, it's going to be very jarring to hear somebody else voice that character.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hold on here. Sean would die before retiring. I've had conversations with him about that. He's not going to be playing Goku the rest of his life. He just wants to make sure he has enough money to retire on because he lives in California, and California is an overpriced hellhole. So just keeping it real.
I don't think he can keep passing out in the booth like that. That's not good.
Yeah.
Every time he does Super Saiyan 4, he ends up passing out.
It's just, okay, he's younger than Nozawa. Nozawa's got him beat by 30 years, and she never passes out, but he does. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
What does that tell you, bro? I don't know, man. If an old lady has more stamina than me, I don't know, man. I feel a certain type of way about that, but she's also very special.
She's just built different than the rest of us.
Than anybody.
Yeah.
Shit. To make it to like 90 or whatever, that's not that common,
Yeah, and she's still crushing it.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, any other thoughts? I'm gonna bring on the next guest. Also, no more new guests. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 waiting. That'll be it for tonight. So if you have the chat room or whatever, we're not doing any more past these last 4. So do you have any other thoughts before we close out? Or we move to the next person?
I'll give some final thoughts.
Go for it. I'll do another one of these soon.
For the event coming up in January, like you keep saying, keep expectations low.
I would.
I don't think Super's coming back. I don't think we're that lucky. That's like it's like a mythical creature to us now. We've been wanting that for how many years? But
what if it does come back, but it's not what you think it is?
I don't know if I would be disappointed because I have my own issues with Super as a whole. Besides animation, like somebody mentioned, the endings to arcs aren't that great, especially the Goku Black arc. I love that arc. That's my favorite arc, but the ending is dog shit. I don't know if I would be disappointed. I would have to see what it is. You know what I mean?
We shall see. We shall see what they deliver. I mean, I don't know, man. They there's a lot of crazy rumors right now, and some of them are true, some of them are not, and some of them are very confusing, if that makes sense. I was told things that are very confusing. The decisions that are made over there are very, very strange.
I mean, I wouldn't mind more Daima. I enjoy Daima a lot. So
I just want them to close out the fusion bugs at least. If they give us a Daima movie or something, I'd be fine with that. It doesn't have to be another like fucking 10, 20 episodes. I wouldn't be against it though.
Yeah, I don't know if another 10, 20 episodes would work necessarily because there was pacing issues with Daima, but I think a movie would be preferable. You know, not have it overstay its welcome, so to speak. You catch what I mean?
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, and at least with a movie, you can then have a big badass final battle, and then people in the movie theater will have a spectacle, and then you don't have to worry about like telling too much story because you've got the final battle there already set up. I don't know what they would do, but there's a lot of things they can do.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I really want the super manga to be I really wish the manga was still running because I had fun covering just the manga because at least like 3 weeks out of the month, like I didn't have much to do, even though I was still making content. And I do miss covering the weekly or the monthly manga. The monthly manga, that was fun.
Yeah, I wish the manga would come back too because I did prefer that over the anime for Super. So
depends on what chapter, but they're so far ahead that I mean, there's just too much shit that need to. I feel like I say this every time I stream. There's too much shit that needs to get adapted, and they're not continuing the manga, and it needs to continue ASAP, so that doesn't take forever to get there.
They need to really tie up the Black Frieza thing. It's been how many years now?
3 years, almost 4 now. Almost 4 years.
That's wild.
It's
hard to keep track of time.
It's strange, yo.
You cut out there.
Huh?
You cut out there for a second.
Weird. No, I said it's strange. I said it's strange. That's how things are. So
yeah. So I'm hoping for something decent at least in January. I hope it's not a big letdown because I think it's the last thing that this franchise needs right now. You know.
I just think people need to keep their expectations low, and when it comes, we'll talk about it. Like I said, I'm still confused myself, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know much. We'll see. Again, we'll see. People are just like asking questions in the chat that I'm not going to answer, but I can't answer it because I don't know everything yet. I don't know enough. I don't feel confident enough to like say anything because there's a lot of mysteries that I am not like fully on board with. So, all right, brother, any final thoughts?
Nope. I think that was my final thoughts. Thanks for having me on.
We will do this again in the future.
All right.
All right. Take care. Y'all take care of yourself, man. Let me real quick. We're going to bring on the final few people here. I watch it dub. What does the voice actors I like but acknowledge sub is superior, and that's because of you and why I always look back to the original. Well, that's good. I mean, it's not even about hating all of the dub. It's not what it's about. It's about just the script. James Walsh says, Geekdom, did you hear about AJ Lee doing a movie for Toei? Did you hear about that yet? Yeah, I did answer that already, and yes, I did. I'll make a video on it soon. In the Tree of Might, Bojack on Balor, Slug World, Strongest Clue's Revenge, the other Z fighters should have won against the Minions. Yeah, and instead it was Goku. It's always Goku. So there you go. There he is, man. Thank you so much for your patience, bro.
What's up, bro?
I saw you in the chat and I was like, man, we're staying up late.
I know, right? Oh, let me get over here and get in the middle and pull this thing. There you go. All right, there we go. I know doing a new middle, doing a new little vertical screen. I've been doing it on the podcast. So what's up, bro? How you been?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Man, working on this next video, these next 3 videos. I just did like 3 videos a day after watching that horrible Survivor series. God dang.
Yeah, it was like thumbs. I gave it thumbs in the middle leaning up, but now the more I think about it, it was kind of trash. Except for the main event, it was kind of trash.
Man, the main event was trash. I mean, just like
you didn't like it? I thought the main event was all right. What was the issue with it? You felt
so because all right. So everybody comes out, you know. I don't know if they leaning into the Cody thing. It's so many stories. So like who's Roman going to choose for WrestleMania? So everybody in the main event is definitely at WrestleMania. And then
I feel that way.
And then the end part, you got Austin Theory jumping over and
so you think it was Austin Theory? I thought that too.
But you know what would be super cool? What if it wasn't Theory? What if it was like Montez Ford?
Finally,
I know, right?
Because
they both got similar bills, right? I was like, see, me and my brother was talking about it and stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm so glad I ain't paid no 34 because I use my VPN, switch to Canada on Netflix, use that shit. I am not playing. I would pay money for AEW pay-per-view. I ain't paying no money for no WWE pay-per-view. It's so like trash and just
4 matches, 5 matches, a bunch of commercials. Yeah, it's not. And forget about going live.
Dude,
forget it.
Dude, my friend was there. He was like, I said, man, I hope you ain't pay for those seats, bro. Like, I want to go to WrestleMania, but what they doing right now is like, no. I just don't have no trust with WWE. It's like on autopilot. And like at first, Triple H was doing good in NXT. Then he got to what? Got the whole show, and then he just like when the TKO thing, and they really got their hands into it. Prices started going up. People started it's almost kind of like fucking WCW at the end when everybody was getting paid, and all the wrestlers like, I'm getting paid, whatever. I don't want to say it's like that, but it's just like, really? I'm just
what trips me out though, like the AEW did Blood and Guts last week, and WWE did War Games this week, and it's like this is the story of 2025 wrestling. AEW gives you too much, WWE gives you too little. Yeah. AEW gives you a 9-hour pay-per-view. Okay, I got my money's worth, but it ends at 2 a.m.
Yes,
15 matches. WWE gives you 4 matches. It ends sooner, but you feel unfilled. You feel unfulfilled. So when I saw the Blood and Guts matches, I'm like, okay, when is this going to be over? Like it just went on and on and on. That men's Blood and Guts went on and on and on. And I'm just watching it like, is this a 4-hour show? But then over here on the War Games, were shorter, but you almost feel like unfulfilled. So like, can somebody like balance this out a bit? Like, that's why I think I need to start watching NXT more, because at least with their PLEs, you get 7-8 matches. They don't go too late. They don't go too early.
Mm-hmm.
I need to just start watching that. Maybe I should, instead of watching Raw, SmackDown, and Dynamite, I should watch NXT on Tuesday and TNA. Maybe if I watch that, I'll be happier.
I'm not even really TNA like that,
Me neither, but
because you gotta go, you have to work to watch TNA and the RH. But look at this. We're complaining in 2025 when back in the day we had to fucking trade tapes and all that stuff. I just went to Goodwill the other day. Look what I found. Look at this.
The Sid 2000 tape.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I passed on this in like in FYE. Remember you going to FYE to buy your Dragon Ball tapes and all that shit?
Absolutely. And wrestling.
Yeah, and wrestling. And I passed it. And I say, all these years later, I found it. And the tape was good. I heard you was talking about tapes. Boy, hey, y'all, these tapes, get them tapes. I'm telling you, tapes. And get you a good VCR too. Get you 2 good VCRs. Because, man.
Somebody said that VCRs are going up in price. Is that true?
They are, dude. Dude, okay, so like on my channel and stuff, I get like, game hunt and all kind of stuff. So I go to, whenever I'm at Goodwill and I find a VCR that has a HDMI, dude, that's an easy $70. Easy $70. But in Goodwill, it'd be like $8, $9. So y'all, if you want a VHS, go to Goodwill, Salvation Army, or thrift store, find a VHS. If you find a VHS with an HDMI and it works and it has a remote, that's 70 to like $150. Sell that quick, or just keep it. But man, those VHS was the last ones before they kind of really cut VHS off.
I never even knew they had VCRs with HDMI. I never knew that.
Yeah,
all my VCRs have the coax, the fucking twisty cable.
No, dude, the elite ones, like some of the Sonys, the Hitachis, I think some of the Mitsubishi ones.
And actually, do they upscale it to HD?
It's kind of, but you just put HDMI. It's kind of, it's kind of, not really, but it's kind of, like like when we first got the TVs that had remember when the TVs switched over to HDMI? Remember like the big tube TVs had to switch over to had HDMI? It's kind of like that.
Yeah, like
it's in that weird
2008.
era. Yeah, it's that weird era. Because I remember when I first got my TV, when I got the Xbox 360, and I never forget, I had Gears of War, and I got a new TV, and the TV had HDMI, and it was switching on. I said, "Oh shit, let me go get the new, 360." It had the HDMI plug, and it was good stuff, bro. Good stuff.
Yeah, I've got 3 VCRs here. My issue is that the remotes don't work on any of them anymore. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about this because they just don't work anymore.
Dude, just flip the VCR over or find the serial number, then type that serial number into Google and type remote behind it, and then you'll find your remote like that.
You know what? Maybe I will try that. I never even thought of that, bro. You are the king of physical shenanigans from the. I never even thought that would even work,
bro. I love my stuff. Like I said, I'm over here building. I just built my PC. You see, right here. You can't see it on my name.
I see APC next to you.
Yeah, you can't see. I gotta take my name off of it. If I took my name, you can see. Let me see. Can I raise it up a little bit? All right, hold on. There you go.
I see a PC there. Yeah, I see a PC there. Like, yeah, right there. With the little, yeah.
Yeah,
it looks beautiful from here.
I'm building a Dragon Ball PC and stuff. So I got a Goku figure in here. Got this I got a new video coming out next week where you'll see it. But got this touchscreen on it. Found some good wallpaper. Got Goku on the front and stuff. I want to build like a really nice Dragon Ball kind of PC and stuff. So I got some little things I want to put in here.
What's it for? Like just that. I actually wanted to get one of those.
Yeah, I got this when I was in Japan last 2 months ago.
I saw it in Japan when I went. I didn't get to get it. Damn,
it was so stupid. I said, "What is this?" It wasn't a matter of fact. I got it for like 200 yen because it was like in the trash bin, or it was at the on the Nintendo store, and then they had a not toy store, but the Nintendo Sega store, all on the stores, and then like a little anime store up there, the same place.
Are you talking about like in the train station?
That's not a train station. It's where's that place? I'm trying to think. It's where Nintendo Tokyo's at, but then right across Nintendo Tokyo is the Pokemon store, and then it has the anime store. I don't want to say toy store, but it's another anime store. I forgot what it was.
I don't know if I went there. I know I went to the train station, went to Akihabara. I may not have gone there. Tokyo's a massive city. I mean, you cannot take one trip there and see everything. There's way too much.
No, boy. Like when I was older, I actually thought about you. When I got these little Daima. Look at this.
I love it.
Well, here, there you go.
There we go. The Goma, like, what is that? A pin?
No, this is like so it was a set of 4. It was this one. It was this one, and then this is the funniest one. This Goku
That's
one.
Awesome with the little bear hat.
It did look.
Yes, dude.
They had this like at a they had like their version of Goodwill in Japan. So I found all these for like 900 yen. I said, and I thought about you. I said, dude, they had these out early. I think they're coasters. I don't know what they are, but they're by Bandai Spirit. So there's some kind of coaster things. I don't know what these things are, but I mean, I load up on Dragon Ball stuff when I get to Japan and games and all that kind of stuff, dude.
I always buy Dragon Quest shit when I'm over there because you can only get it there.
Dude, Dragon Quest is everywhere. Oh my God. People, when you talk about it, people don't realize how Dragon Quest is like, it's crazy. Like you go in like 7-Eleven, they had like Dragon Quest, like drinks and different stuff. Like I
saw it when I went in 2020. The whole thing was set up like that.
It's just
beautiful.
You have to go if you like anime. If you love anime, you have to go. You have to go one time. Yeah, Akihabara is a tourist trap, but once you go, everybody has to go once, and then just go out. I think remember when I was there, and I was where was I at? I was right across from I think the Bandai, Bandai, the hotel, but the building, because I had tweeted and said, "You were there?" I said, "Yeah, I'm right here, and I'm right next to it." And I didn't even know I was like 5 minutes away. My hotel was like Bandai right down the street. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm here." It was a big statue of Goku and all the pieces. I was like, "Man, this is amazing." I didn't get to go to Toya his house yet.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen now, bro. Now he's no longer with us. I don't know what is gonna happen, at that point. But I know that that there's just so much to do there. Even if you're not an anime fan, but if you like video games, or even if you like I don't know, even wrestling, anything like that, or just good food.
Dude,
I ate real good when I was over there, man. I ate though that conveyor belt sushi.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't eat those kind of carbs now, but when I went, 6 years ago or whatever, it was, man, that was one of the best. That was the highlight of my life. Seriously, that was the highlight of my life. I love that store. I love that town, Tokyo.
People don't understand how clean the food is. Like McDonald's food is much better. Everything is
The
much
water
better.
tastes better.
It does, dude. Like when you go over there and you eat, and then you come back here and you eat, you was like, oh,
Sushi,
your whole
pressure.
body just changed.
There's no trash on the side of the road because they're always cleaning it. It smells good everywhere. Like, honestly,
people mind their business.
Yes, it makes me hate this country when I go over there, bro. Because I'm like, why can't they be more? Why can't we be more like them, bro? Nobody bothers you. Like, it's great. People are very helpful. And if you don't speak Japanese, if you stay in Tokyo, you're fine. If you start going out to the countryside, you might get screwed. But if you stay in Tokyo, everything's in English.
Hey, dude, take your phone and then translate and then show them. They love that. They'll sit there and help you all day long and stuff. I was at I got a video. I think I already put the video out. I was at Book Off and I was going to get some video games and different stuff. And they asked me like, "What's a seller?" I said, "No, I got a YouTube channel." And they just like, "Oh, who?" And I showed them. They subscribed, and then they started watching the video while I was shopping. And then they say, "Are you gonna make a video?" They say, "Yeah, I'm gonna make a video of this." And then put them in the video and all that kind of stuff. They love stuff like that. If you go over there and you show respect and you like add to them, they love you. But you go in there being a bum and you got to go over there and like be valuable. They like that. They like hard work. They like you be friendly, like to talk because they mind their business. If they ain't rude, some of them are rude, but if you just mind your business, they mind their business. They're not going to be like people here and just, it's totally different. Like even you can go out at like 3:00 and walk around and nobody mess with you. You can eat at a restaurant and leave your wallet and they'll run out and bring your wallet back to you. They don't like tips and stuff like that.
You can't tip them.
You can't.
They'll chase after you. They will chase after you and give you your money back.
They do. I mean, you can sit there and leave your belongings. The weather is great. Well, not during the summer because it's like here in Texas. Whoo, shit. It's
too hot.
Oh my God. Do not go Japan in the summer. You're gonna switch, especially in August. If you go in August, it's like hell. It's hot and humid. It's muggy. Oh, I hate it. I was right at the tail end. I went like the second week of September and it was still hot. I was like, shit, never again.
Yeah, I went end of the year. January 1st, I went. Yeah. Very beginning of the year, actually. January 1st to January 8th. I went to go see Wrestle Kingdom, bro. That was a dream come true.
Did you?
Bro, that was a dream come true. I did a vlog about it. I walked into that Tokyo Dome and I was like, I've been wanting to see wrestling here since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You just feel the atmosphere, and it was the last Wrestle Kingdom before the pandemic, before New Japan started to lose all their guys because either AEW signed them or the booking kind of got trash after 2020. They gave the belt to Evil, and that didn't work, and then they unified the belts the next year. Then Ibushi got hurt, and my God, that was such a great show. Jericho beat Tanahashi on that Wrestle Kingdom.
I was going to ask you, what was that main event? Well, I was trying to say, what was the main event?
The main event was the year they had the Okada. It was Okada and Ibushi night 1, Naito Jay White night 1. The winners fought night 2, and night 2 it wound up being Okada and Naito, and then Naito beat Okada.
So what the year before that? What year before that was Omega and Okada?
No, Omega and Okada was like 2 years before that. I think 2 years because the year before that was Tanahashi Omega.
Okay, damn, I've been watching wrestling for so long, man.
I know they all blend together because the Wrestle Kingdoms, bro. They did Okada Tanahashi like 4 times. It's like, which one are we talking about?
Dude, I'm thinking if I could, I would go to this one in January, but it seemed like the tickets already sold out. Like 60,000 tickets for Okada and Okada's last match. And Tanahashi's last match, or Tanahashi's last match versus Okada.
That's a big one too. You know the scuttlebutt is that they wanted Nakamura, but WWE didn't want to play with them because they were with AEW. They wanted Nakamura apparently, and they couldn't get
I
it.
can believe that. I can believe that bull crap. I can believe
I can too. I do not like the way they've been treating AEW, bro. Like, look, I've been critical of both companies, but what they're doing is just so damn predatory and unnecessary. You're
It's
fucking
so
over the
silly.
fans, bro.
Dude, like, okay.
We're the ones getting fucked over.
It kind of worked out for All In though, because All In was a damn good show. And I kick myself, but this is okay. If you're a creator, there's one thing you have to do: keep your word. I was invited to a show in Chicago, and it was the week of All In. I was in Chicago All In. I had ticket, or some people gave me some tickets for AEW, and I can go to All In, but I couldn't. I had to keep my word, and I was sitting there like, dang, it was such a good show. I was sitting there on my laptop watching, like, yep. And people around me, what's this? This WWE? Said, no, this AEW. Come watch this. I had like 4 or 5 people just sitting there watching after the show. It was so All In was a great show. I was like tears of joy. I see. This is what AEW needs to be all the time. I cannot wait. And AEW's time to strike is right now because WWE fuck it up real bad.
It has not been a good year for them.
It has not. And then just Triple H doing stupid stuff. Just the political stuff and trying to go to the White House and all this kind of other stuff. And then how you do the black wrestlers and just
the one thing I'm most into right now, and I'm not into a lot of stuff, is the Swerve Hangman team up against Joe's group. I'm really into that story. But like in WWE, bro, like I guess now that Braun Breaker pinned CM Punk, I guess I'm into that now because I've been on that dude's dick for years. So so I feel like that I'm interested in where they go with that. But besides that, this has not been a good year compared to last year. Not even close.
You know what? The honeymoon has wore off with Triple H. And now people kind of seeing like, you know what? He ain't got that magic like he used to at NXT. And maybe because WWE is so much bigger. But, man, Shawn Michaels down there cooking in NXT, boy. Them NXT shows. Like, I just hope like Obafemi come up or comes
Trick
up.
Williams has been ready for like 2 years, bro.
Dude, do not mix up Trick. Do not mix Oba. Like all these people coming up, do not mix up these NXT. It just, I don't know. I'm just gonna watch it and see. Like hey, you get by Dragon Ball. I get like that by WWE sometimes. I like try not too much. I'm too old to be getting mad at these folks. I say, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it and just enjoy what I like. But when shit's bad like this, I'm like, get a VPN. And I'm not paying WWE that.
No, dude, I'm not paying $30 ESPN, bro. I'm not.
Why we got WWE everywhere? Like this, the ESPN app is so stupid. Like, why do I need to go to ESPN? I gotta go here to watch that. I gotta go here to watch this. So like, you literally had to have 6 apps to watch wrestling now. I mean, it's not
HBO Max.
It's great, right? But like, because we didn't have it back in the day, but like, it's just crazy. It's just
I mean, you the best thing to do is just like go to one of those pirate sites that has, I mean, I hate to say it, but they have all the wrestling there like after it airs, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of those out there. And it's just because, dude, $30. Like, are we back to this now? I mean, AEW, you have to pay for each show.
Hey, AEW, VPN, $20.
Oh yeah, what was the service internationally that you can use for
Triller?
that?
Triller.
That's it.
Triller
That's
TV,
it.
yeah.
Yes, Triller. Yeah, no,
I be on that bitch, boy. I be on that. I love that.
Watch Pro Wrestling. If you just type that into Google, you'll get some things. And there's a few sites out there that have it, bro. It's just paying full price for that is just not. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
Hey, dude, but you know what? Hey, I was gonna tell you, man, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm like all these years I've been knowing you and watching you and stuff. I learned some stuff from you as a fellow creator too. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of like you knew how you knew walk with God and all that kind of stuff too. I'm happy for you. I'm rooting for you. I seen the old Danny and I see the new, so I really appreciate it, man. I'm happy for you, man. I'm rooting for you.
No, I appreciate it because I really have been trying to change. Like I look at my behavior in the past and I realized like a lot of it is like trauma. Like
Yeah.
it's one of the things that okay, so I'll share this with you. I
All
don't
right.
mind sharing this with you and with the chat. So I was talking to my buddy Pedro, who's a therapist. He's not my therapist though. He's a friend. And I brought up, he asked me about my past, not like he asked me a specific question about my past, and I brought up something that my mom said to me when I was younger. My mom called me some really, really mean names when she was mad at me, like a bastard child and all these things. And he tells me, he goes, that was verbal abuse, right? And I'm thinking, no, it's not. Every kid, like if you're a Spanish or if you're a black kid, your mama probably said some shit to you when you pissed her off, right? She probably said some shit. And so we all grew up, and I have other friends that are like, all kinds of different ethnicities, even Russians. They're like, oh yeah, no, my parents used to beat my ass, or they would cuss me out. And he's like, no, man, that's verbal abuse. If she's doing that to you when you're like 11, 12, that's when you're forming your identity and shit. And like, you don't think of it being abuse because that's just normal.
Yeah.
And it hit me like, my God, like and I'm not trying to play victim here.
No,
that's the last thing I do. But I come to realize that when you get raised like that, and then when you're bullied and like all that shit stays with you, you just don't realize it. So it made me very defensive. It made me very like easily irritable. And I'm realizing like, man, like I don't want to be like this anymore. I'm in my 40s now. Like I just don't. Like the other day, some asshole troll on Twitter tried me, and I actually, not for once, I've done it before, but I did it for real this time. I killed him with kindness. This fucking kid tried to say, he's like, Geekdom's fans are coming after me. We checked, nobody was coming after him. He's full of shit. He's a fucking liar. So I replied to the kid and I go, to everyone, blah, blah, blah. His opinion of me is his opinion. He thinks I'm an arrogant prick. That's his opinion. Please do not harass him. And when I said that, bro, it was game over because what's he going to say now? What the fuck are you going to say now? I just called off the dogs, the ones that didn't exist. And and so I learned like when you handle it like that, it's actually better than just yelling at the motherfucker and going off on him and this and that. There's this little rat on Twitter. I ignored him. It's this guy who's like a fake leaker. He's a wannabe leaker, bro. He's a wannabe leaker. And he basically made this thread where it said, Geekdom and Chronicles are out here trying to ruin Dragon Ball. Yeah. He's saying that we leaked what's coming up in January, which we did not. Neither one of us said anything. Brother, I was this close to going scorched earth on that motherfucker, but I didn't.
I'm glad you did.
I didn't. No, but he deserved it though. He deserved it, and I didn't.
He earned it. Like they say in wrestling, he earned it.
he earned it. But like I'm sitting here and I'm like, trying to calm down, talking to my friends, like, no, ignore him. He's just a fucking phony, which he is. He's a wannabe leaker, bro. He's one of these fucking kids that wants attention and likes real bad. And it's like, that's great, bro. Keep your attention and likes. I'll just keep my community and my money because ultimately in the real world, that's what matters. So,
dude, I'm proud of you on that one.
Man. It's hard.
Hey, first thing, I got a therapist. I think every male needs a therapist. Listen, guys, if you're a guy and going to therapy, is wonderful. Get a therapist, especially if you're black or brown, Hispanic. Just you need it because we told her, hey, don't let nobody in your business. And from old school, from us, now new school, and I don't know, but still get a therapist. Second thing is, as a fellow creator, I've been through the same stuff too. What I noticed is it's this term called like new level, new devil, right? So every new level you get, you're gonna face a new devil. New devil can be like.
I've never heard that, but that's probably true.
No, this is 100% true. Just think about just think about your career. Okay, you're about like, oh man, close to 1 million. You should have been in the million. But anyway,
I should have been already, but
you should
whatever.
already
I'm
been
not
there.
mad
Yeah,
about it.
but you're still at a level where a lot of people want to be at, right? So if they saw you in the past, oh, he's easily triggered. What can I trigger you? I saw some Roman Reigns said, it was so prophetic. He said the only person could trigger him is his wife. He don't let people know where their trigger buttons at. You don't let people know your trigger buttons at. They know where they used to be at, but the mute, the block, hide from channel is perfect. And also, too, you might need to get somebody hired and read your comments too, like, because people understand when you're a creator, sometimes that stuff is stressful. You'll see 20 great comments, but that one will stick in your head, and then it'd be, especially like me, I know not to read my comments when I wake up, because then I'll say something crazy, and then God be like, don't do that, and I don't do it. So what I'm just trying to say, man, is like, when you go to a new level, any creator out there too listening, you're gonna have a new devil, you're gonna have some new haters. But remember this too, your haters are your biggest supporters, because they watch everything they do, they give you free support, and they also too, they crying like little babies to get your attention. You don't give them air. You give them, you just you will see them.
that.
You will see them, but be like John Cena, they don't you can't see me. Don't let them see you. Just don't let them see you. Don't react. Don't go to their channel. You, if it pops up, somebody brings you his stuff, don't even react to it. It may be difficult, but it's like lifting weights. Every time you do that, it gets easier and easier and
That's true.
easier.
That is
So
true.
it is
I
like
learned that the long hard way.
but it's okay, because like you have a area of influence that a lot of people want, and they doing their best to like make see your downfall, and you can't let how God bless you, right, with the with the creativity, with the influence, with getting paid, being on YouTube. A lot of people doing full-time job doing this. You can't sacrifice your health and all that kind of stuff in your your mental space for these people, because the devil the devil come after you when you try to get the devil come after you when you start to ascend, when you start to get to greater places and stuff
When you
like
start
that.
getting close to God, that's when he starts sending them after you,
Definitely.
bro.
But
Oh
also to this, God will let that enemy try stuff on you to
like
see.
Job.
Yeah, just to see how much you, like I said, I want to pray. Say, God, I pray for patience. All right, God's not gonna just boom, you got patience. No, He's gonna give you situations to work in your patience. I learned that in like the last couple of years about different places, different stuff. I remember last year when I came back from Japan, I had this dude on YouTube was just telling all kind of lies, talking crazy, and I just seen people in the chat just agreeing and lying. I said, I didn't say anything after my divorce. I didn't say anything. You type right now, type in Mr. Right Way divorce. That's first thing. I don't say nobody. You can't see anything. I do not give none of that stuff air. I see it.
It's not, but it's none of their business, bro. Like fucking,
no,
they're like a sewing circle. Like, why do you care so much about our personal lives, bro? Like, it's
because we're interesting. We put our stuff out there. I understand. It's just human nature. You see something like, oh, what happened? I want to know. But some people take it to the next level. Those people are the weirdos and the people who don't have no life or want to be where you at. So they really, like say, hurt people. They hurt inside because I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna try to get what he get, but they can't do it. One, they're not as talented as you. They're not,
or they're the work ethic. That's really what it is. They
don't
have
have
the
no
work
ethic. A lot of people are late. Dude, a lot of YouTubers are lazy. They would not work these hours. They would not sit up. They would not watch other YouTubers. They won't get out their own way. They think one way. They won't change stuff up. They won't work on their thumbnails. I can go on and on. They won't work. They won't try to get better. They just do the same stuff and wonder why they're not getting. And they also too, they worry about how many views they get. Don't worry about that. Watch how tell a story. Learn how to entertain people, help people. Most folks on YouTube are selfish. We are selfish people. Get me wrong. Humans are selfish, but
we are.
But in YouTube, we supposed to serve our audience. You serve your audience. Dragon Ball News, history,
that's why I'm here.
Stuff like that. And guess what? Why you're on the? I think you're the number one dude. Really do.
I appreciate it. So
do. I want. I think you're the number one dude. But people won't put in the hard work, or they're too prideful and they won't ask for help. This stuff is not easy as people think. People think, oh, you just doing this for a video. Yes, I have to film. I have to get lights. I have to frame. I have to do a story. I have to edit. I have to go out and shoot all this kind of stuff. I had to wake up early or find a time when I'm energized. Sometimes I don't want to do a video. People do not see the behind the work. They always see what's here. But I can go on for that.
No, I mean, and I like talking to you about this because at least you have experienced it. Like it was hard for me, like dealing with the thing that used to bother me, bro, was people making up lies about me. And to be honest, maybe it does still get under my skin.
No,
Either people calling me a liar or making up lies. Those are the two things that would piss me off because I don't really lie, bro. Like the only time I've ever lied is to a cop or something, bro. Like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you know how fast you were going? No, sir. I do not know. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. Like, to my mom or something. I've lied to my mom before, my dad, but like, there's no reason for me to lie on here. And then when they make up a lie about me, it does bother me, especially if it's one that's particularly defamatory. But after a while, but that really bothers me. And the reason why, and I found this out through therapy, is because my parents lied to me a lot when I was a kid, and it would piss me off, dude. I hated when my parents lied to me. So anytime that somebody calls me a liar or makes up a lie about me, I have to like run in there and be like, no, this is bullshit. This is not true. When in reality, I shouldn't even have to do that shit because it doesn't even matter. And after a while, you just stop caring. Like, people are going to say whatever they want. They don't really know you. Like, they think they know you. They don't really know shit about you. But you have to really be around someone for an extended period of time to get to know them. There's people in my Discord who are around me more often than others, and they will tell you more about the real me. Good and bad. Good and bad. Because I'm not perfect. But people on Twitter or like YouTube commenters, like, even when somebody will leave a comment that's particularly positive, even then sometimes I'll feel like, well, yeah, but maybe not. Like, you really don't. Like, for example, I had a kid who I had barely known say I was a good person. And I told the guy, I was like, I appreciate that, but you don't really know me. I might not be a good person. The reason why I even said that is because there's so many people on YouTube who are good people that are actually pieces of shit. There are so many people in this Dragon Ball fandom that play off the nice guy routine that are actually fucking dickwads. And I know because I met all of them. And there's a reason why I do very few collabs now. Because when I got with Christ, one of the things that Christ teaches is to don't be of the world. Be of me. The world might hate you, but the world hates me too. And that shit was so powerful because if the Lord himself says that the world hated him, I'm just a fucking Cuban making Dragon Ball videos, bro. I'm not nowhere near on the level that he was, and you think about that, you know what I'm saying? It just,
Do you just have fun? Just have fun, man. Enjoy your stuff, man. Like you said, whatever you was going through, your health issues stuff. Dude,
well, that's when I got closer to Christ because of that.
Dude, as men, stress is the number one thing that kills us. Like stress, because it's so it's a lot, a lot of pressure being a man. Like just it's so much stuff, and then also too being a public figure. No matter how small or how big you are, like I said, the new level, new devil, the bigger your audience is, you're gonna have a lot of stuff like that. And then all these years you've been doing it at a top level too, people gonna want to tear you down and want to like get at you. And when they see you get angry easy and they know how to do it, they're gonna keep pushing that button, pushing that button. But then take that button away, man. Don't let them push that button no more. Don't let them get to you. And if it does, like you slip up for times, it's okay. Just like, what, next time, like, just like every morning I always pray, like, God, just thank you for my YouTube. Thank you for the day. Help keep the enemy away from me. closed doors that need to be closed, open doors that need to be open, bring in people who gonna celebrate me, and also if somebody's trying to attack me, take care of it. I'm telling you, that little stuff like that you talk to God about will save you a lot of stuff. I didn't found out like months later, people were trying to sabotage my channel, me, and all that kind of stuff. And I said that prayer, and
brother.
when they dig a hole for you, they digging it for themselves. And you gotta stay. And I pray for you, man. Like you gotta pray for protection from people that you don't know who's out there, because you never know who's watching you, and you never know who's plotting against you. But also, too, you never know who's going to want to walk in and bless you too.
Yeah, well, I can tell you without going into names, there's at least 2 people who one of them is a very obsessively a big time hater, and then the other one was a friend and decided to backstab me for clout. And let's just say that karma / God caught up to them, and I witnessed it. But the thing is, what's wild about it is I witnessed it. Because you know how sometimes somebody will fuck with you in the 5th grade, and then you find out years later something bad happened where you weren't there. Yeah. I witnessed them paying for it in real time. And it's like, I mean, you can sit there and say it's not divine or it is divine. It could be a coincidence. I mean, you know, if somebody says a coincidence, I'm not going to be upset at it. But I have seen people who have been riding high on taking me down look real stupid, and it's going to continue to happen. So
I've seen it. Like when you talking about yourself, same here. I mean, and you know what? You have to use those reminders too, because you're like, God, like, and also when that happens, don't celebrate it, because God can turn around and do the same thing to you.
Yeah, no, I try not to. I try not to, because you don't want it to happen to you, like you said.
Yeah, but you be like, all right, God, so you got him. Okay, cool. All right, they should have left me alone.
I won't lie. There was one time when I did celebrate it, but that
no, you're human. You gonna be like,
human, because it had gone so far, bro, that it involved my personal life, and it's
yeah. Some people just need to, like, I wish people, the art of leaving people alone, or the art of minding your own business.
That's what it is to be an adult, bro.
People don't know how. A lot of people don't know how to do. A lot of jealous people don't know how to do that, because they're so used to this like social media clout world, or saying things on the phone and not like Tyson say, like people always saying something, but they don't have no consequence till they get punched in the face. You know, if people got punched in the face for things they said that was out of pocket, people would not do this. People think it's okay just to walk up and say something or do something to somebody behind his phone or keyboard, whatever, and it's just not cool, you know. But people are gonna be stupid, jealous, whatever. You just gotta roll with the punches. This is what we signed up for. We signed up for the good, we signed up for the bad. Sometimes the bad comes over, you just gotta learn how to deal with it. Just gotta learn how to deal with it, bro. But I'm proud of you.
All I have to say about that too is I'm very blessed. Even though there was bad and there was pain, I'm very blessed. Do you have any final thoughts? We got a couple more people waiting in line. It's getting late.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I'm glad I got these videos done. But man, I'm just glad to know you all these years, man. I'm glad to see your progress and stuff. You know, I try to take some stuff from you and try to keep working myself and doing stuff, man. I'm proud of you, man. And all of this new Dragon Ball stuff coming out in January, just like WWE pay-per-views, keep your expectations low.
I'm telling people, man,
keep it low.
Especially since like the information out there is very like, there's confusion even amongst the leakers. That's why it's like I'd rather not talk about it, because there's conflicting information going around, and it's best to wait. So
I know you're gonna have some good banger videos about it, man. But yeah, get to other people, bro.
Yes.
I'm glad to see you, man, and glad to speak to you. We can do this again, and you bold. I don't know if I do this on my channel, but you bold.
I did open mic too, so it's like people could have come in here. Well, I would have kicked them out if they were disrespectful. But yeah, no, I appreciate it, and we'll do this again, bro. I like doing these. I don't make that much money on them, but like I said before, this ain't just about money, bro. This is getting closer to the community, and it matters more.
I might take it. I might do this one night. I don't know. I got some crazy people in the video game world, so.
Right. Well,
all right, man. Hey, love you, brother.
Care. Yes, take care, man. You take care of yourself. All right.
All right, love you.
Love you too. Man, that was a great call, bro. That was a great call. All right. First of all, Jay Takashi, thank you for your
Oh my
patience,
God.
bro. Dude, I'm so sorry. I know I had
It's
you
cool.
waiting forever. I'm so sorry. I every time I do one of this, I see people in the chat or in the back room, and I'm like over here, like, oh no, like I don't. If at any time you feel like you're waiting too long and you got to dip, come back on the next one, or send me an email and say, hey, I waited for a long time, but I couldn't get on. Can you have me on first next time? And then what I'll do is I'll email you back and say, hey, I'm starting at this time. And then maybe just that, because I hate making people wait, bro. I'm sorry. I
No, it's
apologize.
cool. It's cool, dude. And by the way, there's no background noise from me at all, right?
I hear something, but not.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. There's something, but it's not like loud or anything. It's like somebody playing music or something. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Like I said,
It's
I might
not
be
a
my
big deal at
PS.
all. You're
That might be
louder
my
than that noise.
PS5. Yeah. No. Trust me, just to make sure my PS5 is not playing background noise because I have it on. But
So you're playing the PS5 while you're talking to me? That's great.
No.
Oh.
I'm not. It's just playing there.
Yes.
I can't
Again,
do
I
both.
very much apologize for having you wait that long. I want to give people ample time. No, but I want people to have plenty of time, and I feel weird about like rushing them, but I also can't have them stay forever, so it's tough.
True, but first of all, I'm one of your subscribers from a very long time, bro. I've been following you for like 5-6 years.
Okay,
And
I appreciate it, seriously.
This is actually my first time being on one of your call-ins because I don't know what it is, man. YouTube actually irritates the living hell out of me, man. It's hard to get notifications for when a cat goes live, and then every time one of my buddies goes live, like my mentor, he's in Japan. Like it'll be like the last 20 minutes, and I'm like, dude, where the hell was this? I could have been on like an hour ago or something like that. So that's not your fault. Notifications are a piece of trash.
Okay, try this when you get a chance. And this works for some people. And you don't have to try it with me. Try it with your mentor, whomever. Unsubscribe from the channel, then resubscribe and then hit enable all notifications, and then see if that fixes it. Because I've noticed that does help with some notifications.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just letting you know. Try it. It should work. If it doesn't, it's YouTube. I know. I hate it too.
I know, bro. You just shake your head and say it's YouTube at this point. But
and this was last minute. I decided to do this half an hour before I went live because I was like, I'm not sleepy. Let me just do a stream and talk to people.
Oh, dude, don't worry, dude. I got off of work like super super early, and I just woke. Now I slept for like 4 hours, and I got up and I realized, oh wait, Geekdom's live. I'm like, oh, it's a live call-in. Let me try to get in, at least try to talk to him and support the man at least.
I appreciate it.
Because I'm one of your subscribers, and I'm like, I gotta get in. I gotta talk to at least Geekdom once because I've watched his videos like almost 1,000 times over. And
you can talk to me more than once, bro. I assure you, we'll be doing more of these. Next year's gonna be nuts, bro. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to it, but I want to get back to work.
No, I feel you. Trust me, this YouTube thing. I tell people sometimes it could be a chore, but at the same time, I've always said people who decide to commit to it, I say this. I think you subtly settle in at first, like you do it for the love of it first, and then you settle in, and then it's like, okay, I know what I'm about. I know what my content's gonna be, and also I know like the amount of subscribers and fan base I get around me. Those are gonna be my posse around me, and anybody else who's new here, of watching my content, they'll be able to know what I'm about a little bit, or at least they know what I stand for at least. But that comes through them watching you, them seeing how you interact with other people and things of that nature. I tell people, it's a journey. If I had to really boil it down to just one thing, it's a big journey. I'll be honest, you're walking your own series. Basically, you're the protagonist of your own series on your own YouTube channel, in my opinion.
That's life though, man, right? Isn't that how life is? You're like, you know what's funny is I make jokes to my friends whenever I have a new girl. I'm like, this is the blank arc. I know, like, you know what I mean? Like I swear I did this before, and with my ex, I'm not going to say any of their names on here, but I remember I said, that's the end of the blank arc. And my friend is like, arc, bro, what are you, a fucking anime character? I'm like, no, but that's life, right? Like, you know, You got arcs and shit. Like I went to college arc, after college arc. You know what I mean? That's how
high
life
school
is.
arc. Yep.
I moved to, I don't know, New York arc or whatever. You know, like I love.
Right.
That's how life is.
Yeah. If there's a series I would recommend to anybody, not just besides DBZ, everybody please go read Golden Boy. That
I've never
is
even
such
heard
a
of it. Golden Boy.
Golden Boy is this old classic series of this guy going around helping all these women within their specific fields that they're good is. That they're good at, and he's able to combat problems to their situations, and just be able to like make their companies or like whatever they were skilled at flourish. And
I'm
and
looking it up right now.
and he moves on to the next person after that. It's crazy. And I was like, and it's like every woman who he helps wants him after that, because they didn't realize how much of a genius he was. It's crazy.
Is this it right here? Is this the one?
Yep.
You see it on the screen?
Golden Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. Okay, just making sure that this is the correct one. So this is okay. It came out in the 90s. Okay, and there is an anime OVA, and there's Golden Boy too. For some reason, this sounds somewhat familiar, but this sounds like it's different from Dragon Ball, bro, based on the way you're describing it. This sounds like something, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just this seems like it's totally different.
Oh yeah, dude, it has comedy in it too, and it's just to me, it has like those old school shonen cliches a little bit, but what it does for like the male experience, it'll just be like, bro, it's such a lease on life. And I was like, why is this so good? This should not be as good as it's supposed to be. But it's like kind of like outlandish things where like so I will point one thing out. And guys, it's not much of a spoiler because you'll see it in one episode. Dude, he races, like, I promise you it's on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. But this guy races this biker chick with a bike. And it is the most crazy. If you watch it, I promise you, you'll love it. It is the most ridiculous, crazy thing that I have ever seen. But I'm like, dude, the anime team went all in on that. I was like, get out of here. And I was just like, how did he do that?
So you've seen the anime OVA?
Yes, I've seen all of them.
And it's worth seeing the OVA before you get to the manga, or what do you think?
Okay, so here's what I would do. I would because it depends, because when I was younger, and I think this goes to everybody, I think I was more of an anime watcher than I was a manga writer. I was too at one time, yeah. Because DBZ, everything, I liked watching stuff. But when I got into college, I started changing. I started reading manga more often. Hunter x Hunter, DBZ. I read the original DBZ volumes. Once I did that, I was like, okay, I came across Golden Boy, but it had an OVA at the time. And I would say this to everybody: if you're more of an anime watcher, watch the anime. If you're more of a manga reader, read the manga. But personally, if you want to get into the series, I would say just watch the OVAs for like a little bit of context, and then read the manga afterwards. If you
like it, go for the manga. I mean, that makes sense. There's a lot less in the OVA. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's less. But Geekdom, there was a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about just real quick, because I know
let's talk. No, there's only one other person waiting, and then we're done for the night. So
okay, I got you, my man. Okay. I like the idea of Super Saiyan Rose. I do like it. I want to say that I do like it because Goku Black is like really, really, really cool. I can't say he's not cool because he is cool. But I watched your video. I think like this past week I watched your video on Trunks, Future Trunks, like how he got so we're talking about inconsistencies and in Super. That's one of the ones where I was like, okay, I'm a Trunks fan. I love Trunks ever since he got introduced.
We watched those episodes today on Twitch, bro. Today we watched those episodes.
That's what's up. God. That's what's up.
118, 119, and 120.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, the Super Saiyan rage thing is on your video. You said it's based off of it looks like his pupils are like that of Broly when he goes into his legendary state. And you can even say Berserk like Kale. whenever she goes into like Super Saiyan Berserk.
They I think Koyama straight up said that he stole the blank eyes from Trunks, like for Broly, like he took
What?
Trunks, like the manga, because the manga that showed Trunks with like the no eyes against Cell came out before the Broly movie, so I think Koyama said that he took that and gave it to Broly, and that's cool.
It
Like
has to go white. Yeah.
I did do a video about it ages ago. I think it's called the Trunks and Broly connection or something like that. And it was the eyes. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. And thanks for reminding me of that, because his eyes did go white when he was powering up after past Vegeta's level against
grade 3
for
when he was when he scorched the skies. It was a great scene. And then he couldn't beat Cell.
Yeah, he was too bulky.
Yep. Then Cell made fun of him. Cell got bulky too and was like, "Look, I can do the same thing you're doing."
I can do the same thing you're doing. Exactly. You look like an idiot compared to me, man. And it's just things like that. But I would say, why do you think they changed Trunks' hair color from purple to blue?
I did that whole video. Why is Trunks' hair blue? I have no idea. However, there is something I do know that I not recently, but I found out about after the Trunks thing. So when Toriyama first did designs for Battle of Gods, this is interesting. When he first designed the characters for Battle of Gods, we're going back to 2012 now. Because the movie came out 2013, but it was made in 2012. He did give Kid Trunks blue hair, and the anime staff thought it was an error, and they changed it to purple. So that means that in Toriyama's head, he always wanted that version of Trunks to have blue hair, or at least maybe not in the original manga, but in Battle of Gods. So that means that the blue-haired Trunks was actually from Toriyama. Now, why did he change it? Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact that it's from him, I think might give it more weight. I like the purple hair. I'm just used to it. Like it's the original. I wouldn't have changed it. But the manga colors and the anime colors are slightly different. Like the Supreme Kai skin is slightly different and Frieza's skin is different. So, Frieza has like pink skin in the manga, but in the anime it's like white skin.
Pink skin in the it's like white and pink.
And it ain't the nice pink skin. It's not the nice pink skin, but
no.
I can't believe I did that on camera, bro.
No, but it's cool. But it's just he's one of my favorite characters. And also, I'll be honest, I've always loved characters who can throw hands, but also good with the sword, because I'm a sword freak in that regards, because I like swordsmen. So that's why I always thought he was the most unique among the Saiyans, because he actually uses a sword. And even though
I wish he used it more.
Yeah, I wish, dude. He actually uses it a little bit more in what was that? Super Android 13? Was that the one where he fought?
Yeah,
where he fought
the bigger.
Where he fought the bigger dude and he went Super Saiyan, and then he used his actual sword in conjunction with the Super Saiyan strength, and then cut the dude in half. Right. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, and I'll say this for the movies in general. I want to talk about the original three, Tree of Might, Dead Zone, and World's Strongest.
Right.
Out of those three, out of those three, which one did you like the most? I gotta ask.
Well, World's Strongest is my second favorite Dragon Ball movie of all time. So
I'm sorry, I love World's Strongest for some reason, bro. Goku,
I love it.
Goku's hand to hand looks so good in World's Strongest for me, because I just love how he screams Kaioken in there. It's just one of my favorite moments, bro. I'm talking about, dude, I am 34 years old and I still love that scene in my head where he just bursts out of the ice and he's on fire. Literally, dude. It's just one of the coolest moments of all time.
And then when he fights those little robot Borbs, and then he fights,
and then he's just shooting them with his ki blast, and he's really showing how good he is. And dude, it's really showing you Goku's kind of like a jack of all trades, and showing off his flight ability, his strength, his ability, his accuracy. That's really what it was. It was really like a test of accuracy, like what he's doing. And remember, this is all before Super Saiyan and things like that. He's still that dude. So World's Strongest.
Maeda was a beast during that whole movie, bro. I love that movie. Yeah. I like all three of those movies, really. I still to this day, They're great. They're great.
The artwork, the shading, the coloring, and everything for it, just a promotional art for it is still really good to this day. And I'll be honest, I got those 3 movies. I think I still got those 3 movies in my closet actually. And the DVDs, I still have them in here.
That's good. Me too. The Ocean Dub ones.
No, yes, I got the Ocean Dub.
Hold on to those because those I think those are out of print also. A lot of that shit's out of print.
Well, hey, dude, listen, it's been like how many years since the Dragon Ball Z been out? I'm like, dude, yeah, if you haven't collected up on this stuff, you out of luck.
Those DVDs in particular came out in 98, 99. So, like, yeah, 98, 99 from Pioneer. So, if you haven't got them by now, like, I can't. What do you want me to say? Like, they're out of print. You can get the Rock the Dragon set, but that's also out of print. So. Everything.
No, that's true.
Yeah, all that's left now is the orange bricks, some of the Kai Blu-rays, and those terrible Blu-rays from a couple of years ago, and that's it. That's pretty much all that's left that's still being made. And the orange bricks are garbage. So, yeah.
No, I feel you on that, Geekdom. And listen, there was another video that you made that I like a lot, that I go back to a lot, where it was like anime Goku versus movie Goku.
I love that video with Seth.
I love that video so much because, dude, you're saying like movie Goku does things that anime Goku can't do, absorbing the spirit bomb in his body when he did the Super Android 13 is crazy to me. Like, that's still one of the craziest feats I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, I wish he would do that in the actual series. Like, dude, his Super Saiyan would be like disgustingly powerful, and it's just crazy. And also, and I always have to tell people this, even though I know Koyama, he likes to wake off freaking Broly a lot, and I do remember because you said like he has this weird fetish for Broly, like he thinks Broly's the strongest character ever. But I will say even the prior one, because he was massively built. To me, I always saw him as the DBZ version of Hulk, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like he just gets
especially now. He's even got the green aura.
Yep. Well, the new one, the new Super one, he has a green aura more so.
More than before, way more.
Yeah, because I think before the original, I think the original one, when they did his restrained Super Saiyan forms, I did like those. I'm not gonna lie, because it looked like and I'll say this: the color was very weird, but I did like how it looked different from everybody else's, because he was a Super Saiyan, but his power was still being restrained in that movie, at least. Because it looked like different hues, like I said, they're like different hues of colors. Like it looks lavender a little bit, and then there's a little bit of green and things in there. Like I said, because if I go back and look at it and freeze frame for frame, like, dude, they look very different in terms of that. So, so like those are just little things that I noticed. But also like I think the new Broly for like the super, like, for the Super movie, which is still, by the way, I think it's one of the most cool anime movies we ever got in theaters. Just that version of Broly I really like a lot, like with like the freaking fur and the freaking suit and everything. It just looks amazing. It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I actually wish, and it's too late, but I wish we got all the movies in theaters that they did in Japan, because I would have gone to see all of them, bro. From World's Strongest through Fusion Reborn, I would have seen all of them, bro. All of them. Yeah, because even the ones that suck, it doesn't matter, bro. There's something special about watching Dragon Ball or any animation on the big screen with 35 millimeter film. There's just something different about it, man. Just something that's just, I don't know, man. Like Miyazaki movies, like even the Pokemon movies from back in the day are beautiful.
Oh, I saw that. I saw those in theaters. I saw like I couldn't see the first one in theaters, but I saw Pokemon 2000. Anybody on my YouTube channel knows I've said this 1,000 times. I saw the Pokemon 2000 movie. It was one of the greatest experiences I could ever have.
I remember
that. Actually, my first.
Lugia was my favorite Pokemon.
Lugia?
Lugia's my favorite. Yeah, I love Lugia. So I went to go see that movie fucking in ASAP. I remember that. That's the one they gave out the Ancient Mew card. Maybe that was the
Ancient Mew cards. No. The second one, they actually did give out an Ancient Mew card. I think the first one they gave you a Mew. The first one they gave you a Mewtwo one, and then the second one they gave you a Mew one, because they were trying to promote, because both movies had been out personally, and it was like a Lugia card, a Mew card, and a Mewtwo card. And the reason why I remember that is because the theater I went to, they sold those bastards out to all the kids. So any kid I want to go see it, me and my cousins all got one. So yeah, like people don't understand. Like they were promoting this sucker hard, these things hard back in the day, and now to be a time where you're older, you can be able to go see these movies now, particularly where, normally you just ask your parents for some money and just be, hey man, all right, just go and come back or whatever. And it's just, just what a time. The same thing with Digimon, the movies, and I did remember somebody earlier saying like something's being censored for us, and I do agree with you, Geekdom, because there are a lot of things that we got over here that were like, I hate it. I'm like, yo, because I used to think like it was American like censoring in general sometimes, where it's just like, yo, I say like, yo, y'all really know how to screw something up for some kids, man. Like they're missing out on all the good, actual uncensored fun that we should be freaking enjoying, that people in Japan get to see, but we don't get to freaking see. So I'm like, come on, y'all.
There's
That's
this
ridiculous.
weird like babyfying of people in America. Like I understand you don't want to show any gratuitous violence. I understand you don't want to show any nudity. I know Japan's a lot different about nudity than they are here, and I understand that. I understand that completely. But
Same here.
the changes that were made in Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and Dragon Ball and all these things is just so unnecessary. Like I get it to a degree, but especially with Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball was more for like older kids. See, Pokemon appeals to like little kids and older kids and adults too. But Dragon Ball was more like age 5 and up. And you don't have to censor out that much blood. You don't have to do like, and even the blood. Okay, censor out the blood if you want, but the change in the dialogue is just. There's no point, bro. You're dumbing it down. There's the difference between like making it kid friendly and then dumbing it down, bro. We weren't dumb kids. We weren't. Like I was not a dumb kid. I know people younger than me. Not everybody was a dumb kid. We can understand deeper storytelling, but whatever.
Right. And when you brought up Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm like, dude, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Do you know, dude, they went through hell or high water to censor the hell out of that thing. I'm like, dude, even the fillers, I'm like, are you serious, dude? Like, why?
And then like just changing stuff, changing lines for no reason.
And the manga's really dark
like,
too, by the way. The Yu-Gi-Oh manga is very dark, and it's very entertaining and very good, and it tells like a very deeper, darker story. But like I said, I think like I said, what still makes me go back to it, same thing with Dragon Ball Z, is just like the dubs for the characters of Kaiba and Yugi. There's Joey, and then there's like how the artwork looks for the Egyptian gods and the monsters and things of that nature. Like I still love like the dark tone of that. That still holds up to me. Like it's still there. Like it never left. Same thing with Yu Yu Hakusho, which is like, oh, by the way, if you're a DBZ fan,
great show. That's a great show.
I tell people, if you're a DBZ fan, you should watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's a great show.
Because I love that series. It's my number one series. I love DBZ's right next to it because that's how close they are together for me.
What about Cobra Kai? That's my second favorite anime.
Oh, Cobra Kai. Dude, I actually, okay. I took a whole week off to catch up to that.
Good.
Now
that was worth it.
I see what people are talking about. Now I'm a freaking fan.
But you see how it's an anime?
Yeah. I can see how.
And brother, the minute I laid eyes on that Tori, all I know is this, bro. I'm going to say this right now. If I ever do a convention and she's there as a guest, I'm going to spit game. Even if I get rejected, I'm going to shoot my shot. I'm going to shoot my shot, bro. I'm going to shoot. Brother. You only get one shot, like Eminem said. I'm going to shoot my shot, bro.
Dude, shoot your shot. I don't care. Do it.
Fuck
I respect anybody who tries it.
Fuck it. Now give it a shot, bro. Oh, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, now. No, I'm not gonna say.
No, but Geekdom, I got one last question for you. I want to let the other
anything. No, hold on. Look at this guy. Isn't Geekdom married? Didn't me and Mr. Wright talk like 10 minutes ago about butting into my business, bro? You don't know anything about my personal life, bro. Don't you think if I was, I would have brought her on camera by now? Anyways. No, your mom. I'm not with your mom anymore, bro. No, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You guys gotta stop prying at people's lives, man. Just like I said, just be glad just be glad Gaten's even talking at least.
All
like,
I'm gonna say, bro, is that I've never cheated on a woman in my life, and I never will. That's all you gotta
Same
know.
here. Same
I've
here,
never
yo.
cheated,
Like
bro.
that ass.
If I wasn't
Same.
happy, I stepped away. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead with your question, sir.
No, I feel you. This is okay. I'm shortening it down until at least like a couple of sentences, at least. All right. If you could be trained by either one of these characters, who would it be? So would it be Goku, Piccolo, or Vegeta?
Goku. I would pick Goku. I thought you were gonna say Master Roshi, because I would pick him so I access the magazines. No. I would pick
Hey, I feel
Goku.
you.
Because Goku's a genius, bro. Piccolo, and Vegeta are also geniuses, but Goku. I mean, look what Goku did with Gohan in just a year. So I say Goku, bro. That's
All
my
right.
pick. What about you?
Yeah, for me, I want to say Goku as well, but if I really think about it, I'm gonna probably say Piccolo first. And the reason why I'm gonna say Piccolo is because what he was able to do for Gohan at a very young age, and really get him to like hone in on his like battle, like he hone in on that battle aura that he always had, and even when they resurrected him, back on Namek, like Gohan got his most of his rage boost because Piccolo was there too, and going up against Frieza, which by the way, I want to clarify something. Gohan raging out on Namek is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things about the Namek.
Are you talking
saga.
about
It's
when
one
he
of my
beat down Frieza in like his third
Frieza.
form?
Yeah, third form, and then the second form when he first did it, where he said, where he literally said, "Oh, the W says you animal," just punches that sucker and started blasting him, and Vegeta's like freaking out, like, "Wait," and he's like, "Wait, this kid is getting stronger,"
And because then they healed him, and he got a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love that. And also, like I said, Piccolo's really skilled. Piccolo was able to compete with Goku back in Dragon Ball, which was one of my favorite. Like the last fight of Dragon Ball is one of my favorites. Like I love him. I love Goku versus Piccolo Jr.
That's the best fight in the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best fight in the entire series.
I do like the TN one. I will say that. I do like the Goku versus TN one because it was showing you how skilled Goku had got after a teenager Goku got, like how fast he was with his weights off, things of that nature. Him be able to move so fast, and it was like he was standing still. Similar to the whole thing when you get in when he comes on Namek with the Ginyu Force, and he's just standing there. But he's just stepping back and forth.
Yeah, you see the little footprints on the ground. I love that. I love that, bro. They were so cool with that style back then.
Mm-hmm.
The closest we came to that now was Ultra Instinct, bro. When they had the first-person view and you see Goku with the kick and Jiren duck, like that's the closest they came to some badass shit like that in modern Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean
that gave me the same feelings,
I felt that with him versus Kefla, which by the way, I ain't gonna hate, guys. I love Kefla.
That's a great fight.
I love Kefla as a fusion. I love Kefla as a fusion female Saiyan character. She's really cool. And first of all, Khalifa in general should have been more of the Broly, in my opinion. And the reason why I personally say that is because when she got first introduced, she had the hair of Broly when I first saw her. And like when they introduced her as in like a silhouette, I was like, dude, she looks like she could be Broly's daughter, literally. And she exudes like Vegeta like confidence and things of that nature. And that's one of the reasons I fell in love with the Khalifa character. But when they did the fusion with her and Kale, I was like, okay, this is one of the coolest fusions out there. Like fusion characters are really dope. They like I said, they keep finding a way to surprise us. And that was one thing about Super that didn't have a payoff, along with Hit, the assassin. I love Hit.
I wanted more of him. I don't think we got enough of him, bro.
We got him so we got him in introduction to one tournament, and then we got him when Goku put like a hit on himself, if I'm not mistaken, in that episode where
he did, and then hit killed him and brought him back to life.
God, that was so weird. And then we see him in a tournament power against Jiren and things like that. Like so he is one of the more intriguing fighters, and also one of the aesthetically, I like that he's an assassin too.
No, I wanted more from him. I wanted to see more of Hit. Yeah, I wanted more. Hopefully, we'll get some more in the future. So we got one more person waiting. I got to get out of here shortly. Do you have any final thoughts? And we'll get King Curry on, and that'll be that.
Oh no, man, no Geekdom. Thanks for having me, man. It's been a pleasure, man. Like I said, I only got to work in like about like 5 hours from now, so don't even worry about that. But it's been awesome, man. You doing one of these call-ins, dude, and it was cool to meet you for the very first time. So thanks for
Well,
having me.
I'll do more of these. Just keep an eye out for them. And like I said, unsub, do it to the other channels too. You were talking about unsub, resub, and then hit the bell all, and then wait and see. I'm probably gonna drop a video tomorrow because I gotta talk about this Vegeta movie shit because I feel like I might just do that shit tonight and drop it tomorrow because I'm tired of that shit, bro. So we'll see. People falling
Right.
for it and shit. Y'all
Right, I
gotta
feel
stop
you, man.
falling for them Instagram posts, man. Like, Instagram doesn't have anything before the leakers do ever. Like, they don't.
Facts.
It's all bullshit lies. But thank you so much for all the kind words and for stopping by. And I'm sure we'll do this again sometime.
Oh, definitely, brother. You have a good night, man.
Yes, take care. Damn, he just left quick. All right. Thank you so much for your patience, sir. I really am sorry you waited for so long. How are you?
Firstly,
I
not a
can't
problem at all. I'm very patient about it. I'm doing
I
very
can't
good.
hear you. Wait a minute.
Although
Is this Huboop?
it's me, yeah. Yeah,
This fucking guy, bro.
obviously. That's why I call myself King Curry.
But
I know,
how
I know.
was
I
I
don't
supposed to
usually
know it
come
was
here
you?
because I feel like I wrote the Shin Godzilla Glazer, so I was like, you
Yeah, I
probably
know.
would
I just
recognize me
noticed
from
it.
there. Uh, yeah, but firstly, I usually don't come here because again, I'm on your Discord, so I can talk to you anytime. But
Anytime,
I
yeah.
felt the need that today I should. Yes,
Why?
but
Does
I
it have
felt
to
the
do
need
with
I
Shin
should today
Godzilla?
because no, not at all, not at all. But mostly because it's been a while. But uh, I've had a very like tough 15 months of my life where I was like I cut off from a lot of people and probably I've never really been on Discord that much. But it's like after all that, I'm like okay, I've started to get back to people. So I thought that I'd just have a conversation with you as like a casual one. Yeah.
Yeah. What
Uh,
time is it over there?
so it's 8 in the morning. I'm just coming back from my night shift. So I'm right now in a cab. So really, I thought I'd just hop in at the end of my shift. So it was an hour, but I was like, you know what, it's worth it. Let the fans get their turn because again, as I said, I don't really come here. But
Yeah, I know, but still, I feel bad about having people wait that long. I always feel bad about
no,
that.
no, no, it's completely all right by me because again, I would rather have somebody who is not on the Discord talk to you than me because then I would feel like I'm being selfish. So I'm happy that I got to wait and let everybody have their turn. So please don't feel bad about it at all.
All right,
Uh,
so what's up? What's on your
so
mind? I'm
uh,
super tired, but I'll hang out with you for a bit.
no, that's okay. I'll be keep it very short. So firstly, uh, I I think like of course I'm very excited about next year when it comes to Dragon Ball. Whatever comes out, I'm happy about it because it's like we are very fortunate that even after Toriyama's passing, there are all these people who are still putting out projects and you know they resurrected Fighter Z after so many years of dormancy. So it's a very
That
good thing
surprised
that
me.
yeah, it was a big surprise, and I don't even know like what's going to happen next year if they can pull that thing out of them.
Yeah,
So
I was not expecting that at all.
absolutely, and again, one of the things like of course I discuss about Dragon Ball again is two things. One, of course, being like I think people do not understand the difference between legendary Super Saiyan Broly and what Super Saiyan is. They both are the same thing, but what makes them different is the fact that Broly represents the violence and that murderous intent that Vegeta talked about when he was telling
The
Goku or when he told the audience about what Super Saiyan is that it's this warrior who's fucking bloodlust, but Goku was able to control his bloodlust because he's a martial artist. And people get wrong all the time. They say like they're two completely different things when they're not really. When you boil that down,
Yes.
and of course, then there's the fact that people over glaze that Chichi Vegeta thing where he's like, oh, he's the best Vegeta ever. Like, I don't know. And I'm sorry if I'm being very boring about it, but it's just I don't really like have things that I can talk on top of my head when it comes to Dragon Ball because there's not like any question that I have that
Yeah,
comes to
not
it.
yet. I'm sure there will be soon.
Mm.
Shit.
Yeah, of course. But otherwise, how have you been? It's been a minute since I've spoken to you.
I'm around, bro. I'm recovering from some illnesses and trying to
Mhm.
get, man, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Mhm.
There's some stuff I can't even tell you live on here.
No, no,
Maybe
no,
I'll
of
tell
course,
you in
of
the
course.
server. But other
No,
than that, I mean,
absolutely.
I'm just tonight was just a thing where it was like
Mhm.
the wrestling show had ended and I was like, fuck it. I'm not really tired. Let me do a stream and
Yeah,
capitalize and I did, and here we are.
yeah. And I'm glad that you're recovering. Of course, I'm sorry that you were suffering with all those illnesses.
Oh,
For me,
it was one big thing, but yeah, we're doing better now, like I said.
yeah, and I'm very happy. And God bless you for staying put. Yes, right over here. And for me personally, like I've actually been struggling with just a lot of things. I can't tell it here, of course, but I have got some footing when it comes to really just getting a job, really. But I'd say that in these last 15 months, I really I'm glad that at least I did whatever I could, and it's been really tough. That's why I made sure that I just stayed focused on whatever it was. But I think that now I can at least see that I can yield some results after all those months of hard work. Because I'll tell you, it's like of course with what you were discussing with Mr. Wright 2 people ago about how uh, you really need a therapist in life, and I'd
We
say that
talked about that.
yeah, and I agree with him as well, and especially that in these last few months I've gotten also closer to God than I would ever be. And yeah, it really helps. It really helps.
Yeah,
But
I've been trying the best that I can and just to be better and to
mhm,
catch me at my mistakes and not to make as many mistakes.
mhm.
So we'll
Same here
see,
because
man.
yeah, and same here with me because I have realized that I've been arrogant or I have made plenty of mistakes, but I'm atoning for them right now. Where what's it called? Sometimes life just hits you with that karma, and you have to understand that you have made some mistakes. That's why you're suffering today. But it's better to realize it now, and when the future opportunity comes, you make sure that you don't act that same way, and that's what I'm learning right now. You know, so and plus now I just turned 24 a few weeks ago.
Fuck, you're
So
so
yeah,
young. You were born in the 2000s, bro. That's a
yeah,
trip.
yeah.
Jesus. No, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. It's just funny to me.
No, no, no. I
I
understand. I
feel so
understand.
old. Oh,
But believe me, I also have started feeling like, oh shit, I'm 24 now. Uh, but yeah, it does
oh
get to
wow.
you.
You're breaking apart. Jesus. 24. Oh my God.
No, no, no.
You have
I
so
mean, it's
much
nothing
left to
compared to
go.
you. Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, I have a long road ahead of me. But you know, s- of course, you get to that point that now, like, okay, new responsibilities are coming in. That now you can't really just sit around, and that's what it is. Of course, I am trying my best to be as mature as possible when it comes to a lot of things, and just not be stupid or dumb about things that I would normally be. But yeah, it's a phase. I'll get through it. But other than that, I don't think I want to take much of your time. Again, I just want to be very short and just quickly catch up and get on with my day. Uh, I'm glad to see that you're doing well. And again, uh, thank you for all your hard work as you always have done. And
I appreciate it, man. It's kind of you.
no, especially for, of course, it's it's like I feel very humble whenever I get to talk to you because I usually don't, get that opportunity. So I'd say like thank you for also having me here. Um,
Yeah.
for how many ever minutes it is. I'll keep doing my best and of course stay focused with whatever it is I'm trying to achieve. But you take care, and I hope that you also have a good Sunday and a good week ahead.
Same.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna probably knock out when once you hang up because
yeah.
I'm tired, bro.
No,
These
absolutely.
things, yeah, these things drain me.
No, I
Like an
understand.
hour or two, okay. What I'm probably gonna do is
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna next time do like a lightning round to get through people
Mhm.
faster.
Yeah.
So
But again, thank you so much for having me here, and hope you get yourself a good sleep.
yes, I agree, and hopefully you have a good day now. Your Sunday is just starting.
Yeah, it's just starting. So again, sunrise just happened. So I'm just walking around.
I got like 3 more hours to go before mine. But all right, man. Take care. All right.
Yeah, take care as well, and good night.
Yep. I'll see you soon. All right, y'all. I am tired. I am exhausted. I have a headache. I'm out of here. Had fun. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care of yourself and each other. See you real soon.